Good evening and welcome to another instalment of Madtalk Radio.
Mike and Dee, or Madtalk Radio.
I was going to say Madtalk Radio because that's what we're called.
See, this is a problem, Mike, because I thought, we were being all original, Madtalk, and then I went on YouTube and there's like 60 other Madtalks. So, that's probably why we haven't had many people listening in. They listen to the wrong show, Mike. That's what it is.
Probably should have done a bit more research on that.
But it just sounded so cool at the time. Madtalk, it's mad, bruv. You get me? So
yeah, certain market you're going for there.
I think so. Yeah, I think I could put it off.
Street,
urban. Mike, urban.
That's like those urban comedians out there.
The urban comedians, yes, well-respected urban comedians. They're new.
Okay, but let us start with the introduction.
Okay.
This is Madtalk Radio with Mike and Dee. We broadcast every Thursday from 8 p.m. until 10 p.m. UK time, that is.
Yep. And we encourage our listeners to get involved as much as they can. By that I mean sending messages and not stalking us or anything like that. But you can get in touch with us we've got a Facebook page, so we finally sorted out a Facebook page. Yeah, so you can search for that on Facebook and Mad Talking, at Mad Talking, all one word, and hopefully you should find us that way. And if you've missed any of the previous shows, you can check them out on YouTube. If you just search for Mad Talk Podcast on YouTube, you should be able to find us there as well. So I think Facebook has got this fancy thing. I mean, I'm not a Facebook guy, but I've been learning, Mike. I've been,
catching up.
That's
what all the kids do. Apparently.
That's it. I'm just like them.
Facebook.
Facebooking.
The new thing.
Yeah. So apparently our Facebook page now has got a WhatsApp button. So if people message using that button, then it should come straight through to our WhatsApp, and we'll be like living in the future, mate. We'll be like Marty McFly and Doc Emmett Brown. Yeah.
I see. In the future.
Yeah. Well, whenever. But
if I recall, Doc Emmett Brown had to go back from the future to rescue Marty's his future, essentially.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm sure it was all affected by Doc in the first place. So if you've never
it's kind of his fault.
Yeah, there you go. You know what I mean?
We are digressing way too
quickly
in the show.
Wow.
All right, but yeah, talking of WhatsApp, you can get in contact with us by texting WhatsApp, and that is at 0783. Oh, let me start that again. 07983 833 661. That is 07983 833 661.
Yeah. So we just encourage everyone who's listening to get involved. If you've got a topic that you think we should talk about, or you've got an interesting point you want to make, feel free to message us and let us know, and we will discuss it.
Yeah. And just to let you know, this is more of a comedy show. I mean, we do discuss some serious subject matters, but in a light-hearted way.
We try to keep it light. We don't want to get it too, start talking about the Holocaust or stuff like that. People are going to start tuning out,
Yeah.
So
that's what you want to hear on Thursday night.
But let me just remind everybody, this is our third show. So we're still shaking out, all the bugs and everything. So if you notice anything, message us and let us know. Just let us know we're coming through nice and clear.
Okay, cool. So, it was your birthday recently. I'm not going to draw attention to how old you are, all right? But it was your birthday, and as a birthday treat, I understand you went to the cinema. Yeah. So I've held out and not asked you anything about.
You've been very patient.
I
know you want to know as well.
I do want to know. I mean, because I'm probably just not going to rush to the cinema for anything.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. You're not a big cinema guy, but you know that I am, and I love cinema. I mean, I'll go just for the sake of going. You know what I mean? But so I went to the cinema, and I went to see Ghostbusters Afterlife, Mike. And I know we've been talking about it last couple of shows. I finally saw it.
Ghostbusters Afterlife.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So is this your official movie review?
I guess you could call it that. I mean, just my point of view. But yeah, if you want to call it a review, then fine.
All right, then. Cool.
But I mean, look.
Before you go and start in your review, I just want the listeners to know that you can get in contact with us and let us know if you've seen the movie and give us your thoughts on it.
Yeah. That'd be cool. So so I went to see the movie, and obviously, you know, you're all giddy because you remember the original Ghostbusters, and they're making it look like, remember that time? Remember when you discovered the joy of Ghostbusters? We're bringing it all back. And I was like, yeah, I want to be part of that. I want to
be 8 and a young person again. I was about to say how old you were, so let's not draw attention to that.
Yeah, thanks for that, Mike. Anyway, so yeah, I went in there and I'm sitting there, and it starts, and you hear the little music with Ghostbusters, and you're like, yeah, this is the stuff. And you know, it starts off well, and you think, yeah. And look, I'm gonna say I enjoyed the film. Yeah, there were plot holes, but it was a good film, and I enjoyed it. So I remember we were talking about it a couple of weeks ago, and we were saying about what we expected, you know, what would ruin the film and what might happen and blah blah blah. Now, I don't want to give too much away for people who haven't seen it, but
so no spoilers then.
No, I'm going to try my best not to give any spoilers. But
well, we'll try.
Yeah, I mean, one thing I did notice about it was there's a lot of people that are in the film just for like a scene or two, and
like cameos.
Yeah, like they.
So like, there's the Rock,
or the Rock isn't in it. I mean, spoiler, but the Rock is not in it. But there's bits like you see someone and you're like, oh wow, that's so and so, and you think, oh, I can't wait to see, you know, them again, and then chances are you're not going to see them again.
Is it a bit like, this is digging in the crates now, right? For all you people who are around the same age as us, I didn't get to see. Oh, actually, I did see Ghostbusters.
You got to see the original,
yeah, in the cinema, and I also got to see Ghostbusters 2.
Wow,
all right?
You were a lucky boy.
Well, not so much with the second one, but the reason why I bring up the second one is because I remember when me and my younger brothers went to watch it.
Yeah.
Bobby Brown was in it.
Yes,
and he was a big thing at it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We're gonna have to. Was it? We're gonna have to.
I can't believe we're singing.
Was it Jam?
It was, and you know, he had that step haircut, and he did the dance. Yes. All right. Anyway, he got a feature in a movie as was it a doorman? A doorman.
Yeah, to a fancy restaurant.
Yeah. You know, he's like, yo, Ghostbusters, right this way, man.
Yeah.
And then that was it, and all the girls in the cinema were like,
that's what we said for.
He's gonna be an actor now. Yeah. How wrong you were. You're very wrong.
Well, you know, he was very enthusiastic, let's put it that way. You know what I mean? He wanted to be noticed. Like, I can do it all, man. I can dance, I can sing, I can act. Well,
I think one thing you can always say about Bobby Brown is that he's enthusiastic about whatever he's putting his mind to. And I mean that as a compliment.
Do you? I see it like a slight
compliment.
underhanded compliment.
Underhanded compliment? I don't know what you mean.
Very.
So you saying he's unenthusiastic?
No, I think he's very enthusiastic about certain things. Yeah.
Yeah.
But, you know, not always to his detriment, let's say. You know?
Yeah.
Enthusiasm isn't everything, Mike.
As we've learned from Bobby Brown. All right, but we digress. You were talking about Ghostbusters, The Afterlife. Go.
Yeah, right. So, you know, it's got what it does what it says on the tin. You know, you got ghosts, they get busted, you know what I mean?
So there's kids in it this time, though, isn't it?
Yeah. So what they're trying to do now, because obviously they're trying to get to the new audience. They know that people who watch the original are not their key demographic. They want to get the young kids in. So they've kind of done the interesting thing where you've got like 3 tiers of generation in the film. You've got like the young, like Stranger Things type of group, and then you've got like the teenage cool kids with going through their, you know, teenage
Is Stranger Things, is it marketed to kids or is it marketed to adults? Because it seems like everyone I know who watches it,
I think it's like a family thing. It might be a little bit on the scary side, but I think they do it just to include everybody.
Right, so that's the Stranger Things element is where they've cast someone from the Stranger Things in this movie.
Well, no, that's the funny thing, because he's kind of grown out of that age now. So
he's got like an Adam's apple and stuff now.
A very big Adam's apple. Yeah. Oh, wow. More apple than neck. Yeah. But, you know, I'm not cussing. I'm just saying it's a unique look. Yeah. Apparently
he needs to fill out a bit.
Yeah, everywhere. So, you know, but I mean, that's what the girls like nowadays, you know, the waif look, you know, moppish, you know, big mop of hair.
Mop of hair, no body definition.
Yeah.
Just pasty and weak. But carry on.
But sexy. Yeah. So, so you got like your 3 different tiers. You've got the young kids doing their like kind of Goonie-esque adventure, and then you've got like the teenage kids doing a romantic teenage angst type thing.
Okay, but nothing too developed.
No,
because it's so they're still like holding hands and stuff.
It's not going to turn into like an R-rated film. I thought there's supposed to be ghosts in this, man.
Busting ghosts. Yeah, that could work as a title.
Bust, baby. Busting makes me feel good.
It does.
Like, there you go. Ray Parker Jr. himself said that.
He did.
So it must be true.
Do you think he just did that song anyway, right? And they just happened to do a film called Ghostbusters.
Yeah, they must.
Luckily, this matched because he was singing about something else. In fact, let's go through the lyrics. Let's see. There's something strange in your neighborhood. That's not good. That rhymes as well. See, he didn't even. I didn't even have to think about it.
Didn't it? It just rolls off the tongue. It makes you become a lyricist, Mike.
It does. It does.
Okay. Works on so many levels. So yeah, but it is like because I was listening to this a while ago, and you go down the rabbit hole, and I was like, this is kind of like a metaphor for like a male gigolo. If you listen to the lyrics, and it's like, it's like you say, something strange in neighborhoods.
I'm going to look up the lyrics.
All right, do that, because I'm pretty sure if it was a film about a gigolo, like American Gigolo or something like that, this would be able to work. I mean, it probably wouldn't be able to call it Ghostbusters, but it would still work on the rest of the level because clearly no ghosts involved. But the point is, yeah, like you say, Ray Parker Jr., he was just like, I don't know what he was doing. They found him and was like, hey, Ray, we hear you're really big now. We need you to come and do this song, but we need now. It's like, all right, man, 1 second. And then he goes into his like, okay, well, I got to have something in there. Bussing. I'm always doing songs about bussing. Hey, this might just work. Ghostbusters? Yeah.
I don't think we can give him credit for actually making the title of the song. The film was done first, clearly. Let's not push it.
He's not a genius, Dave. Don't
there
try.
You go. So there you go. Okay, so here are the lyrics.
Okay.
I'm not going to sing them. I'm just saying that now.
You can if you want, Mike.
I already said I'm not. That usually means that there's no other option here. Okay, so I don't want to destroy, your soul with my melodious voice, as Isaac Hayes once said.
You're depriving the people, man.
Well, I don't think so.
I think
maybe of an early death.
I think people should message in and let us know if you want Michael to sing the Ghostbusters lyrics rather than just reading them in a boring, monotonous voice.
Well, you know what? We all want things in life.
Yeah, and we should be. Christmas is coming, Mike.
Yeah, it's not here yet.
It's a season of giving.
Anyway, here are the lyrics for Ghostbusters. Nice try. Not going to happen. Okay.
I just need to check, see if we've received any messages.
No. If you are going to check, you probably won't find it on your phone. You'll probably find it on our actual device that actually has the
I've got stuff
text
on my phone. I can check stuff out.
Okay.
Actually.
Fine. Really?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna look. I've got.
I don't want to know about the things you've got on your phone, mate. Let's just keep that to yourself. All right. So, okay. Here are the lyrics.
Okay.
I didn't know it started off with Ghostbusters.
Just straight into Ghostbusters.
Yeah. Ghostbusters. See, there's me singing. All right. And he says, if there's something strange in your neighborhood, who are you gonna call?
Male gigolo.
Okay, male gigolo. Let's try that. If there's something weird and it don't look good,
Yeah.
who you gonna call?
Again, male gigolo. Yeah.
Okay. I ain't afraid to know male gigolo.
Male gigolos.
Okay. See, if you're seeing things running through your head,
Yeah.
that you probably need to call a doctor.
Well,
if
basically,
anything.
what it is, he's saying, like, if you're a neglected wife and you're getting all these mad fantasies because you're a little pent up, you're a little frustrated, who are you gonna call, Mike?
Winston Zedmore.
No.
Maybe not. Okay.
I wouldn't put it past Winston because
Yeah.
I don't want to keep cussing Winston because I feel like every show we end up just cussing
We're
Winston.
not cussing him.
I
I'm
mean,
just annoyed.
He's had a very interesting career.
He was underused.
Yes, but I mean that's like saying a Brillo pad is underused. It's like, well, there's only so much you can do with a Brillo
You
pad.
still use it, though. All right. Yeah, just leave it on the side to rust.
But isn't that always what happens? You know what I mean? How
Yeah,
often
after
are you going to
used
use
it.
a Brillo pad?
When you need it, innit?
Yes, when you need it.
So you're saying
that
they didn't need Winston at all?
Your words, not mine.
Oh, I never said that. All right, rest of the lyrics. Okay, I ain't afraid to know ghost. I'm just going to read through it because it's like pages of this stuff. I didn't realise how
enthusiastic he was about Ghostbusters.
Yeah. Okay, so let me just read through this pretty quickly for all you young people who don't know about the original Ghostbusters song. Is it in the film?
Yes.
It is.
Yes.
Is Ray Parker Jr. in the film?
Again, I don't want to spoil it, but
yeah, we all know. I think you've answered enough. All right, so who are you going to call? Ghostbusters. If you're all alone, pick up the phone and call Ghostbusters.
See?
I ain't afraid no ghosts. I hear it likes the girls.
yeah, Mel Gigolo.
Okay, apparently. I ain't afraid no ghosts. Yeah. Who are you going to call? Ghostbusters. If you've had a dose of a freaky ghost baby, this is really terrible. All right, that's not the lyric. That's just my comment.
Baby.
Okay,
you
you better call Ghostbusters. Ow. Okay, let me tell you something. Busting makes me feel good. He just thought you put that in there. Let me also tell you something. Busting makes me feel good.
See, this is the thing, because I think Ghostbusters is actually a metaphor for a man that just comes and disappears like a ghost. Not literally comes and
Just
disappears.
stop.
Like, I'm just, you know what I'm saying, though.
This is not a show for children.
he disappears into the night like a ghost.
Yeah.
You know, he's a ghost buster.
Why don't you just say he arrives and then leaves very quickly?
Yeah, after busting. Come on, it's in the title. All right? If you call the Ghostbuster, you must expect a certain level of busting to happen. Yeah? You've got nothing to add to that.
No.
You're digging your own grave, man.
Because if I did have a ghost in my house, and there was such a thing as Ghostbusters, all right?
Yeah, but would they really call themselves Ghostbusters? I mean, you've gone through all the trouble of going to university to learn how to trap ghosts, start a business, and then call yourself Ghostbusters.
We have a contribution, by the way.
Oh, okay.
From an old friend, the listener.
The listener. He's
Okay?
back, Mike.
He's back. Been sitting in his house just waiting.
You know what I
All
mean?
right. Anyway,
he
says no Ghostbusters, no spoilers for Ghostbusters. All right. And also he goes, which one of the two of you is most like Winston Zedmore? You racist. You racist man of you. Yeah, terrible.
Did he say you racist, or was that you?
No, that's me saying that.
Okay,
you're
which one of
racist. All right.
Why is he
But
racist, man?
in answer to your question, it would be D.
Wait, what? No. How are you going to brush past that? Where are you going with that?
I've acknowledged the racism.
No,
it exists in society.
Firstly, no, I'm not talking about the racism right now. How am I Winston? How did you come to that conclusion?
You're definitely more likely to say, I love this town, than I am.
That's all it takes to be Winston.
Pretty much. Do you remember anything else he said?
Well, I mean, I think he looks closer to your complexion than mine. I don't want
Okay.
to draw the...
Seems like we've got another racist in the room. So,
Look, no one said anything about race. I'm just saying, complexion-wise, you're closer to his complexion than mine. You know what I mean? If anyone's going to get mistaken for Winston, plus you're taller than me as well, you know, and you know, you're a bit musclier, you know, you got the build, Mike.
yeah,
You know?
but then I could say you're closer to Dan Aykroyd.
That would be also a point you could make, but I don't see
So
why that
there you
would...
go. Have all the accolades that Dan Aykroyd
But
has.
that doesn't
now.
make... No, but we're not talking
then.
about Dan Aykroyd.
So there you go. Enjoy.
Thank
Dan
you.
Aykroyd.
Thank you. Very kind.
That's all right. But yeah, thank you, listener. I'm not sure if you want us to use your name, because you always used to go on about, you know, just being called the listener. He didn't want his name on it. And also, I just missed this WhatsApp from Anne-Marie.
Okay.
She says, sing.
Oh, directly from the mouths of babes, Chet. That's what they want. They're thirsty for it, Mike. They want more.
Okay.
They're like ravenous dogs.
Can you do like the backup
I have to,
singing?
now it's a duet now. All of a sudden,
it's the 80s.
Really?
And, yeah. If anything, you would be the guy in the front,
Why
because
would
it's
I
the
be in the
80s.
front?
Because the light skinned guy
no,
always
but
got
it wasn't.
And
Terrence
you
Trent D'Arby wasn't doing the song.
Yeah, but Ray Parker was.
Exactly.
And he's closer to your complexion.
Ray Parker's close to my complexion. Are
From
you
what
sure?
yeah.
No, I think you
Come
need
on,
to look
man.
again.
Look, I got the dark skin, sexy chocolate stuff that happened in the 90s. That's when we got a look in. You had the the 80s.
There wasn't.
right?
He wasn't.
You've got the
Now you
rate-
confuse me. No, but the
I don't know who you're thinking.
Caramel
of,
Thunder was strong in the 80s, man. You and it was creeping closer to Dark Skin Brothers coming in. So I think
1984, bruv. We weren't in
no.
there.
I would take
The only
like
dark skinned man
Breakdance.
who was allowed to exist.
Turbo
right?
from Breakdance. He was dark skinned.
Yeah. How did it go, end up for Turbo?
He danced. He broke, man. He was.
He did. Yeah.
Oh.
Broke life.
He broke
Right?
life. He broke his own life.
Yeah. Dancing. But
and he was the best one. So
yeah,
you're
but
welcome.
Yeah, I don't see how that's relevant at all. But the point is, the only dark-skinned man that was allowed in the 80s was Eddie Murphy. We all know that.
Yeah, and if not the most popular black man of the 80s. So again, you're welcome.
Okay.
So,
but only one. Only allowed
I feel
one.
like this is just you stalling instead of singing Ghostbusters, Mike. Which is clearly what the audience wants to hear.
Okay, well, as long as you're going to be the backup singer.
Well, what do I have to do?
I don't know. You know the song better than me. Okay, so
Well,
where are we going to start from?
The beginning.
I've read most of it. I'm not going to sing the whole god.
Well, that's what people want to hear,
Sing
Mike.
the damn song.
Sing the damn song.
Okay, let's see. I don't remember the song starting off with just Ghostbusters.
All right, I'll do the Ghostbusters bit,
All right.
and then you
If
come
there's
in.
something strange. What, you're clicking.
I'm trying to.
Okay.
You told me to.
All right.
Go on.
Okay. If it's something strange.
Ooh. What?
Who? That was not in the song.
I'm ad-libbing, man. Come on.
not
You
to
just want to sing in
confuse it.
silence. No. Let me work. You do you think.
Work.
And I'll do, yeah,
All right. Okay.
listen, I'm
if it's
creating
something
magic.
strange in your neighborhood.
Yeah. What's wrong with you?
Who you gonna call?
Ghostbusters.
What is it? Davey Bowie singing it now. What is that?
I'm trying to give it a little bit of edge. Right. They don't want to hear just, you Ghostbusters. You got to make it, you got from the stomach.
Okay.
Ghostbusters.
All right. If there's something weird and it don't look good,
No.
who you gonna call?
I don't know. Ghostbusters. I did know.
I ain't afraid of no ghost.
Hey.
I think that's supposed to be you saying that
Say,
bit.
I ain't afraid of no ghost.
Twice.
I ain't afraid of no ghost.
If you're seeing things running through your head, who you gonna call?
Ghostbusters.
Okay, I can't do this anymore. All right, I'm just gonna go to the end. Anne-Marie, you got more than what I expected to give today. All right, I'm gonna age 5 years because of that. All right.
Oh,
Okay, singing.
that was good, man.
Yeah,
I
third
think
show in.
I think you got a big career ahead of you, man. I think people are gonna want to hear more. I think people are really excited about what's happening.
I see.
What you're bringing to the table.
Okay, well, we've got some feedback during our singing debut.
Okay.
All right. She says, and this is from Asha. Though I was born before the Berlin Wall fell, my understanding is that we're only two dark-skinned black men in the 80s. Eddie Murphy and Arsenio Hall. Wow, forgot about that. Yeah. Also, the singing was very brave. Thank you. It was. I should get I don't know, what's for bravery? The whatever
Blue
cross.
Peter badge.
No, they don't do that.
biscuit.
They give that to dogs, man. Just for being on the show. There you go. And I never saw them actually stick the badge in the dog.
Why would they do that on Blue
Go
Peter?
dog. All right.
That's
Anyway.
not Blue Peter.
Okay. We've also got another contribution from Anne-Marie too, and she says, when there's something strange in the neighborhood, who you going to call? Ghostbusters. Well done, Mike and Dee. Thank you.
Yes,
Thank you.
Mike and Dee.
Andy.
See, finally.
And
Yeah, I like the way you took all the praise. It was brave of me.
Wait,
I'm
who-
a brave man.
wait,
And
what was
then-
the question initially? Do you want that you put out there?
Yes.
Do you want Mike
Yes.
to sing?
Yes, but
Right?
you didn't. You needed me to help you. So
I know.
it was a joint
I said,
effort.
come along. You can be that shiny brother at the
don't
back
drop
doing
it
the
like
dancing.
you would do me the favour. He's like, Dave, man, I don't know if I can do this. You got to help me, like all those times you helped me in the past to become the man I am today. Thank you, please. And I was like, all right.
This is recorded.
Take it easy.
This is recorded. We will
So
play this
everyone will
back.
know
That you're a
Keep it-
liar. Yes.
Listen, look, it was a joint
You
effort.
are a soothsayer,
I
sir.
did
You
half
tell
the work,
tales.
and I deserve half the praise.
Half?
Okay. Yes.
Look, this is.
Instead of none, which is what you were prepared
I
to give
said,
me.
Andy, you get some praise for doing your.
I get half the praise.
And okay, half the praise. There you
Well,
go.
there you go.
Yeah, okay, enjoy it.
I will. It's
Enjoy
good.
it. Would you like to get back to the actual review,
the
please?
point of view? What? Well, look, I don't want to give any spoilers for the film, so I'm just going to say, if you like Ghostbusters, you will like it. You will ignore the plot holes, and you will say, you know what, this is a good film.
And our other Anne-Marie says, well done. She didn't actually say to who. She just said, well done.
I'll assume that's for me.
You can assume what you want, mate.
Well, I will.
But we
and
all
I'm
know
happy.
that's all in your own
Well,
head.
you read that after I just finished speaking, so for all I know, that is for my contribution.
That's just coincidence.
Well, now it's coincidence, isn't it, Mike?
Yes, and you've just confirmed it. Thank you. So, right. So, your review of Ghostbusters Afterlife. So, you're saying what we've got so far before we got diverted into a sing-along.
Ghostbusters. You're going to have ghosts. You're going to have proton accelerators. You're going to have Ecto-1. You're going to have ghost shenanigans, you know, and then there's going to be like cameos in there. You're going to see some of the good old things from original Ghostbusters that, you know, obviously you've probably seen in the trailer already. There's a few other things I'm obviously not gonna give away, but if you like Ghostbusters, then you will like this. You know, I can't really say in comparison to, was it a 2016 one, because I didn't watch that.
Right.
I'm just assuming it's better. Let's just assume it's better. Yeah. But yeah.
Any grounds for why you would assume it's better?
Yeah. just
gut feelings.
That's why.
It's a bit like, you know, you're walking down the street, right? Cold day. Yes. And you see a steaming pile of crap. You just know it's going to stink. That's my instinct when I think of the 2016 Ghostbusters.
That's a harsh review.
I think it's a good analogy, though. I think that's quite creative. I don't think anyone has come up with that before.
I think you need to listen to the show again.
Stinking pile of manure.
Wow. That's deep. Okay. It's intricate as well. It works on different layers.
But that's not because of who was in it or how who was cast. It's mainly because the way it was marketed.
Okay.
And what perceived agenda seemed to want it to be targeted and ticked, rather than utilising the talents of the individuals in it.
I guess if you put it that way, but then you'd have to have watched the film to see if it was just based on that, rather than what the trailer looked like, because like you say, it's marketed a certain way, so people are going to expect it to be a certain type of film, which is what we did. And I didn't watch it. I don't know if you ever watched it.
No.
Well,
God, no.
Yes. God. No, but yeah.
So out of 10,
I'd give it a 7.5.
7.5. Okay. So enjoyable movie, but your expectations weren't too high initially.
No, I mean, it ticked the nostalgia box very well. But as for the story, I don't know what I was expecting, because it's Ghostbusters. You know what I mean? They're gonna have to do something with ghosts, and that's what they did, and it was good. And
so were the kids driving a car?
Yes, it was a scene like that. But again, I don't want to give away anything else.
See, now this is just ridiculous. I'm not sure if I can watch this movie anymore.
Well, you see,
kids driving cars,
not the small children. No, the teenage kids.
Oh, okay, yeah, because they're the ones with the love interest.
Yeah,
but not enough to actually go to second base or anything.
Well, let's keep it on the ghosts. Let's just put it that way. You know what I mean? So.
Well, according to Ray Parker Jr.,
I don't want to see everyone's his version involved. Of Ghostbusters.
Bust in ghosts. It's not a good look.
God, Ray. Man, you're obsessed. Look at you.
Yeah, Ray Parker, he's a weird guy.
Yeah, So I don't know. I mean, again, no follow up from Ray Parker Jr.
We have a question. If you guys were film directors, what black movie would you make?
Is that like remake or just make up a movie?
Well, we could make a movie
about
a famous black person that a movie hasn't been done about already. I'm sure there is somebody.
Oh, you mean like a biopic or something?
It could be a biopic, or we could redirect or redo.
Okay. I would do a comedy.
Okay, what version of
like
a serious film?
No, because I don't want to belittle someone's struggle. You know what I mean?
No.
You know what I mean? I survived in the desert. I had to eat my own children. Great, man. We're gonna make this into the best comedy ever.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And there's like pulling Sid James' faces and shit.
A comedy version of Cry Freedom.
No, that's not gonna go.
Let's not do that. Yeah. Starring Gary Wilmot.
Oh,
can you imagine?
That's disgusting. You remember that big pile of steaming manure you were mentioning earlier?
Yeah. We've just been corrected. Remake or make one.
Okay.
They suggested Friday. Don't know why you would suggest that. No idea. We're good church-going folk over here.
I don't know. I mean, I do like Fridays.
I like Fridays.
Especially 4:20 is a good time.
Yeah, but I think she's referring specifically to the film Friday.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Would we remake that? And
I don't know. I think it's a classic. But you see, this is the thing, because it's like, do you remake? If you remake a film, do you do it exactly the same, or do you change it and then risk alienating the original fans of the movie?
We are going to alienate those fans who have an attachment.
That's it, regardless.
But
so,
who would you cast as? I think we can all agree that. I'm sure Chris Tucker would be quite happy to take that role again.
I saw a picture of Chris Tucker today, man.
Yeah,
he's looking like, so you know that uncle at the barbecue. Come here, young boy. I will show you how we used to do it.
Yeah, he's got
this
that.
Is called the good foot.
He's filled out a bit, hasn't he?
Yeah,
but still got the extra neat goatee,
which kind of looks even more.
That's
out
the
of
funny
place
thing
now.
because it's like the goatee's the same.
Yeah, but you know what it weirdly looks like? Remember Steven Seagal's goatee?
Yes,
you know what I mean? Like it was stuck on his face, like felt.
That's because it is.
Yeah.
Like his hair is on his head.
A lot of his body parts are just stuck on.
It's funny because if you watch Steven Seagal, we're diverting somewhat. Actually, we've got another option, or I'm going to get you, sucker. I'm not sure. That's a classic.
That is a classic.
We could not mess with that movie.
No.
But if we were to do Friday, I think it's fair that. Yeah, who would you play in Friday?
Who would I play in Friday?
Who do you reckon you could play?
Well, obviously Debo, Mike, because
you've obviously got the physical.
I've got the
menace.
physical. I've got the attitude. I've got the just pure power. You know.
Who else wants some?
You know.
That's you, yeah. Okay, so you can't.
All right, maybe not Debo, but
who's the one who got punked by Debo? He's like, "That's my bag, punk." Yeah, you could be that guy.
All right then, but then you're gonna be a zero.
Which one's that?
You don't remember Zero?
No.
Oh, my neck, my back, my neck and my back. Oh.
Okay, we're going that way.
Well, I mean, if we're choosing characters for each other,
You could be that guy's punk's dad.
Really?
Yeah. He was like, "Who else wants some?" He was like, "No," and he bitch ran back into his car, dragging his son. "Come on, boy. Come on, mess with these nice folk."
That's a good sense of self-preservation. I don't see anything wrong with that. Come on now.
Also known as cowardice.
Well,
so there is
different
that.
strokes for different folks, man.
It is, yeah, and yours is purely about cowering like a dog.
I don't know why you're trying to
wolf.
put me into a situation that's going to compromise myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense to me. At the end of the day, I'm smart enough to see when I'm in a situation I'm out of my depth. Move on. Yeah?
Okay. Fair enough. So you're saying Ghostbusters was a movie you'd recommend?
Yes, I would. If you like Ghostbusters, go and see it.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean,
So what about like if kids who've never heard of Ghostbusters, do you think this appeals to them?
well, this is the funny thing, isn't it? Because think about when Ghostbusters came out, right? When we were kids, what else was there to compare it to? You know what I mean? It was like cutting edge, ghosts and lasers and all that kind of stuff.
Rent a Ghost.
That's the only thing you can compare it to.
So you guys of a certain age don't know about Rent a Ghost.
Rent a Ghost.
Yeah.
Wow, man, took it there.
What's
to
the word
70s,
ghost
man.
in it? That's all I could think of.
But, yeah.
Linear line of thinking.
But that was it.
going
But
on
remember
here.
those special effects? That's what we were used to.
Yeah, that's
You know what I
all
mean?
Doctor Who stuff.
Right. So when we saw Ghostbusters, it made our head explode. It was like, wow, how the hell
Yeah.
did they do this?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But now it's not really that, you know.
Yeah, I mean the last
Great
thing
with
I'd
the-
seen before Ghostbusters that had any sort of effects was for like Jason and the Argonauts.
Yeah, the stop motion animation, or maybe Tron or something like that. You know what I mean? But yeah, but now all of that stuff is just every day for kids. You know what I mean? They see that on TV, so I don't think it's gonna make that big of an impact.
Okay.
So
Okay, cool.
yeah,
All right, well, I look forward to... I might actually venture out and go and watch it.
okay. Well, it's not like you might to go to the cinema.
Oh, I didn't go that far.
I'm
sure it's going to be online.
You got a bloke, is that
I've
what you're
got
saying?
yeah, got to see a man about a dog.
Oh, bloke down the pub said, yeah.
That's
Your
it. Yeah.
nefarious movements, eh?
Yeah, and then I'll be enjoying the movie,
You're
just like
right,
everyone
yeah.
else will be, in the legal way, like I always do.
Like you always do. Stand-up member of the community.
Yeah, I would go. I can't.
Oh, you know that's going to be used in court at some point, isn't it?
It will be. Yeah. So let's just stop.
And he had the audacity to claim he was a stand-up member of the community. Just look at him. Look at that face.
That brow.
You're really getting into this. Okay. All right. So, but we didn't actually answer the question about what films we would remake or black movies we would remake, because it ties in with a question that Pavlos sent to us last week that we didn't get to mention.
Okay.
He asked what movies would we remake.
Okay.
or remakes that were better than the original. That's what he asked.
Right.
But in answer to Anne-Marie's question about what black movies I'd remake, let's think. Soul Plane.
Oh, that's a good
You know
one.
what?
Yeah.
Because let's face it, that did us no favours.
No. Any Tyler Perry movie, or was it Terry Perry, Mike? Terry Perry movie.
Terry Perry.
That
Yeah,
guy.
yeah, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
But in
Anything-
fact, I might actually, I might have to look up the trailer for Soul Plane just so that people understand
Oh my god.
how bad this movie
No,
was.
it reminds me. What was that film is it Spike Lee did called Drop Squad,
Yes.
where he did that advert for the chicken?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not good, man. So, yeah, Soul Plane definitely needs to be remade.
Yeah, but
man.
what I would do, it would be any of that sort of jigaboos and chicken stuff going on, right? Forget that, and everyone's dancing, and there's a hip hop party, and
You turn it
Snoopy's
into
flying
like
a plane.
Air Force One, in it, but like a
Yeah.
black version of Air Force One.
Yeah, basically, souls are being taken. You get me, bruv? It'd be that sort of thing. Man's getting taken out on the plane.
Why does he sound like he's from Hackney?
Oh, I don't know. I'm giving it a different
Oh,
spin.
all right, okay.
Yeah.
It's for
Is that
no.
your idea of what Hackney sounds like?
I'm assuming. I mean, I don't.
I was
get
trying
down
to go
everything.
for general urban.
Ah,
Yes.
general urban.
General urban
He's such an
London
expert on it.
area within the southern region of England.
The sort of voiceover you're going to hear on a KFC advert is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this chicken is banging.
That's how it goes on the street, man. When man's hungry, where am I gonna go?
Yeah.
KFC, innit?
Exactly.
Got
Yeah.
99p, go KFC.
See, writes itself.
There you go. It's
Yeah,
like it was meant to
lyrical
be.
genius. I think he was meant to say
Yeah,
afterwards.
oh, sorry.
Yeah, you forgot.
Definitely. Yes, I meant to say something. No, I'm in agreement with that.
Yeah. Anyway, I don't know
Yes.
how we got onto KFC.
Sorry, we were talking about urban remakes. Like,
Yeah.
So yeah. All right. If you did a film, right, and let's say you had this really brilliant idea for a film, it's like, yeah, it's going to be groundbreaking. Or you're going to remake Soul Plane, right?
Yeah.
And you had this brilliant script, and it's like, yeah, we're really interested, right? Who would you want in your film, and who wouldn't you want in your film?
Oh, interesting. Okay. Who would I want in films? So this is the Soul Plane.
Yeah.
All right. So
So
So you got your couple of lead characters, and you're gonna have
Yeah.
your antagonist, and let's see.
So let's say for argument's sake, you know, like you say, you got your lead character, you maybe
Yeah.
you got a love interest, you got your comic relief, you got your bad guy. Let's just say those four, right?
Okay.
Your lead guy, right now, let's just say he's one of these humble, tough guys, like a Liam Neeson type character. He doesn't talk much. He does most of his talking with his hands
Okay,
and that
yeah.
kind of stuff, right? And you're like, okay. And then Idris comes up and he goes, yeah, I like your script, Mike. I think I'll be perfect for the role. Would you say? Hey?
I think you're using the wrong tone, mate. I don't like how you just come in and approach me like that. Like
what-
you already
what
got
tone?
this.
Listen.
You're dropping. Listen, Idris.
Listen. I'm Idris, yeah? I will put your film on the top of the billboards, yeah? Now, you think you can do that without me? Without Idris?
We ain't doing a film.
You're
now.
having a laugh, bruv. Yeah? Now, get to it. Chop, chop.
I'd rather live in squalor. I don't want a music career
Mike, what
anymore.
happened? You had that brilliant script. They were going to
Don't
make
care.
that for you. You had all the backing.
Don't care. Man come up to me and try to talk to me like he's some big cheese. Forget that. I'm not having it. Sorry.
Right. Right, just-
If he approached you. Let's say
Yeah.
let's flip this around.
Yeah.
You're the aspiring young director. You've got your Soul Plane film remake. Got to make it into a gritty sort of thriller, horror, supernatural sort of thing.
Yeah.
And let's think of someone equivalent, arrogant, as your depiction of Idris
I
Elba.
don't know where you got arrogant from. He's a confident man.
He is confident.
That's what he brings to the
No,
role.
your
Mike.
depiction was
Well, if that's
of an
what you got
arrogant
from
man.
it,
That's what I
can't
got
help
from
that.
your depiction.
Well, that's
You
your
can.
perception.
It's yours.
No,
So you
it's
created
your
it.
perception, not.
Okay, so if he's
Yeah.
like, oi, you got a script?
Hold on, he starts conversation with "oi."
No, because he's a man of the people. You see,
Which people?
your people.
Not
Oi,
mine.
listen, we're both from London. You know what I mean, right? Look where we come from the same place.
No.
Right? Well, I'm more East London, Hackney.
Yeah,
and
so we're different.
Yeah.
That's the point you're making.
doesn't matter. All right. All I
So
know is
why
that
did you bring it up? It doesn't matter. It's
Doesn't
going well,
matter.
Idris. It's going well.
Doesn't matter.
What else you got to say?
Okay. All right. Listen. I know you need me more than I need you.
Do
Despite
you?
the fact that I'm here asking you for a favour. If we ignore all that, all right. Would you like me to be in your movie? And I'll even part fund it. But I got to get some credit.
Okay, well, I like the opportunity. I like the offer. It's definitely interesting. How about this though? If you want to be in a film, you've got to do like a little scene, yeah. And the scene is you kiss my ass. No, no. You've got to do a scene, right? It's a very interesting.
Yes.
Scene. Wait, what?
He says yes, and I'm up for that.
Well,
Not that he would, the real
no.
Idris.
I mean,
no.
I'd get a little scared at that point because
Yeah.
I mean, I'm
He's a
not in
big
control
guy.
of this anymore.
I think he was in a film and they called him Black Superman. So
Black Superman.
you don't want
Wow.
no man called Black Superman coming up and saying, "I'm going to kiss you when I say I'll
That's
kiss you."
it for me, then, really, isn't it? I'm
Yeah,
at his
unless you
mercy.
want him to.
No, I mean, this conversation's taken a weird turn.
Yeah, you brought it up, my friend.
No, I would just say, you know what? Yeah, if you let's see what you can do. You know what I mean? Let's spitball it and get him to do his scene and see how he handles it. But it's got to be like one of those kind of really deep touches, because that's the thing. If Idris is going to be in a film, he can't just be Idris like he always is, because then it's just going to be an Idris film. You know what I mean?
So he's got to be a bit part.
No, he can still be the lead, but
So
he
he's
can't
got
just
to
be
do something totally out of character. So he's
That's
like,
what I'm saying. Maybe he's an effeminate, tax collector. I don't know.
I'm sure he did Cats already.
I didn't see that. And I mean, I'm not sure how effeminate he was in that, but I mean, I want to see him do something, cry in the role, but like really snivelling,
Like
crying,
bubbling,
like,
crying.
Yeah, I didn't mean to do it. Please don't send me to prison. Leave me alive. And then do something like
Yeah,
that.
but I mean, he did do a prison movie, although that was Mandela, and I don't think anyone's going to do it.
going
He
out
won't go
like-
out like that.
What kind of blasphemous
He was
film
like-
would that be?
He's like, I don't care, man. Send me to prison. You know how long I can last? I can last 27 years in this. You don't know.
Like he knew, you know.
He knew already. That's why he came out of when he came out of prison. Those
27
gates,
years, that's a
he was
joke
just
to
calm.
you, bruv.
He was just calm.
It was just calm. Like,
He just walked out slowly. It wasn't because he was tired.
rubbed his head like,
and
it's
his
over already?
Yeah,
I'm just going to go for another nap.
Yeah,
All right,
Yeah,
then.
that's-
Scanning over here.
yeah. That's,
Hey, went down.
that's exactly what happened. I'm sure you'll find out if you just do a bit of research.
Do a bit
Steve.
of research.
He came out chill, had loafers on,
He loved it. He had been to the gift
had a
shop.
blast.
He had a blast.
He had a blast. He enjoyed his time. Yeah, but anyway, we
Yes.
digress. So yeah, but you know what I would remake?
What's that?
Roots. You know why?
Why? Do you want to start another race war?
Well, I think that's already happening.
Or intensify the race war? That's what it is.
yeah.
Now you got a reason to be
Okay.
angry.
And then release it all over the deep south. Okay. Nothing else in the cinema.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Just
Just
black
reminding
rage.
those Southerners that this is what your ancestors did.
This is it.
All right. No, what I would do, just mainly because if you watch Roots again, right, when the people are getting old, right,
Yeah.
back in the day when they did Roots, they didn't know how to do
Makeup
makeup
on
on black
black
people.
people.
So for people who were old, they just shoved some plasticine under their eyes and said, "Yeah, now you look old," and then just put talcum powder in their heads.
That was.
And I was it.
what
So now
was.
you look like an old black person.
That's it. Because
Just
that's
hobble
what I
around,
see when I look at
Do
old
the
black
old
people.
black person voice. You know the one.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
the bow-legged walk.
There you go.
You know what I mean,
Job
hunched
done.
over.
I wouldn't change anything else in the movie. Just better
that.
makeup.
Better makeup, and
Yeah.
then leave it exactly as it is.
Exactly as it is. I mean, technically, I could just CGI it. It'd be a lot
Well,
easier.
yeah, but then again, I think you get a lot of backlash for that. It'd be like CGI and Roots. You know what I mean?
Come on, man. Hey,
I guess. I mean, I just think it's probably best left untouched, because someone's going to be upset. You know what I mean? If they're going to be upset about something, I'd rather it not be Roots. Yeah, I mean, if I remade Dude, Where's My Car, and someone got angry, man,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah,
But,
that's
you
true.
know,
That's true.
Roots, wow.
No, you got to start high, man. Got to start high.
That's a little too high and dangerous. It's like, I started high. Yes, we could see.
Yeah. Well, what would you go? Something a little bit more low bar, like Big Mama's House.
Oh, God, yes.
Does that really need to be remade?
Yes, any film where someone is just dressing up in a dress just for cheap laughs needs to be remade. That, to me, does not constitute as entertainment.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do you
but-
think Martin Lawrence regrets those movies?
Definitely.
Yeah.
I can't see how he wouldn't. I mean, look, he probably got paid very well for it, But that's the problem, innit? That's
Do you think you would have taken that role?
would I have taken that role? What? No.
Big Mama.
Do I have to do that voice as well?
Yeah.
I really
God.
don't.
You know that one.
Oh,
You know that.
child. Oh, my hips.
You know, I'm not gonna. No, I'm not doing that. And that's it's that Tyler Perry thing again, isn't it?
Oh God.
Now you come here, child. I don't know what you think.
Don't stop it.
Yeah.
You know
what's your
You're
view on
6'7",
Tyler Perry? I
and
know.
you've got the jaw size of a bowling ball.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Nobody's.
He's got that American dad jaw.
Yeah.
Nothing feminine there, you know.
That's it. It's
I'm
just
gonna
a
play, I want
mess.
to play a grandmother. Whose grandmother? Frankenstein's grandmother. What are you talking about? No one's grandmother looks like that.
That's what I'm saying. You'd be scared as a child if they say, "Yeah, go and give grandma a
Imagine
kiss."
she comes in all fudding the floor like Robocop. With a big size 15 foot.
Why
Right?
is she walking so fast as well?
It's momentum.
Okay,
You know, there's
once
a slight
that
slant
starts
in the
moving,
house, and then that's it. Gravity takes over.
There's nothing can stop it once it's in
So it's
motion.
like, that's what's
Smashing through
happening.
walls.
There you go. But yeah, Tyler Perry. For all you guys who don't know who Tyler Perry, just look out. Look
Please,
him up.
just don't.
He's been, to be fair, he's been very successful in his what's the word? Brand.
You don't want to say career? Is that not?
No, he's got a career and
Yeah.
a very successful one.
Okay.
You can't fault that, to be honest. I mean,
Yeah.
the man's got his own film studios and everything
I mean,
and all
maybe
that.
it was a smart play. Maybe he
Yeah,
did the thing
maybe
where
he's
he needs
double
to get
bluff.
a foot in the door. He did what people wanted to.
And now he's made his own door.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
No, but I mean, in a sense, maybe he's just played the system. It's like, okay, I know Hollywood wants us to do these stupid movies and da 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 da.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna make my money, and then I'm gonna get my own nest, and then he's gonna just change the
then
game.
That's very
what-
admirable if that is what he's doing.
Or he's just gonna make the same crap. Time will tell. Time
And
will tell.
you know the problem is, it's one of those ones where you get typecast in it. So everybody wants to see a Tyler Perry movie, and then he tries to do something serious, and he's not even wearing a dress. I don't want to watch this. And walk out the cinema. You know what I mean?
Yeah, true. Oh, we have another. Oh, this is a tough one.
Oh, wow, what's this?
Okay, remakes. What about 12 Years a Slave and Django? Okay,
Ooh,
yeah,
very different films.
yeah. I'm not sure if maybe you can make 12 Years a Slave into some sort of sing along.
Oh, into a musical.
Yeah,
Please don't whip me, massa. Please don't whip me today. I've been working real hard and I'd like to say, please just go away.
And then it's like, no, I'm gonna whip ya. I'm gonna whip ya real good.
because that's all that happened in the film. Wow, you haven't seen the
I'm
movie.
just saying, it's just that scene, a scene.
well, maybe let's
They've
not
got
do- let's
different-
not
they've
do
got-
the musical.
You know what I mean? Oh no, I'm a slave. How did this happen?
You know
I
what?
wasn't ready. You know,
You've probably given some white supremacists some ideas. This is how we should do it. We tell the story.
hold on. A
and
white
we'll
supremacist version of 12 Years a Slave.
Yeah, don't do that.
Who's financing that film?
There's plenty of right wingers out there that will do that. Trust me, right? So
Oh, limited release.
this is a great idea,
Limited
Anne-Marie,
release.
by the way. But yeah, so 12 Years a Slave. I've got the conspiracy theory right now.
Okay.
So there's probably a group of white wingers listening to us right now.
Yeah, these guys are onto something. Let's get this down on paper.
Yeah. They don't know what they tripped on, but this is good.
This is
So
good
they're going to
stuff.
put it together, and they're going to use this to go against the whole critical race theory thing that's going on in America at the moment,
How so?
because they don't want anything to do with critical race theory in their classrooms, even though they don't know what it is. All right, because
So
they don't want anyone to think that anything bad happened in America's history. That's their whole thing.
Yeah, we're just starting from today. Don't
Yeah,
worry about
yeah.
what happened before. This is how things have always been.
Yeah.
Actually, ripping pages out of a history book as he says
Yeah.
that.
Well, yeah. So maybe they're going to do that.
Nothing
But
to see here.
okay, so no. All right. What about? What if it was a sci-fi?
Sci-fi. I do
Yeah.
like sci-fi.
Yeah, you could
Yeah.
do a 12 Years a Slave in space.
Well, you went to space and still became a slave.
not to the white man, but to aliens.
So, what, a better level of slavery? Is that what you're saying?
I'm just thinking about it. This would be an interesting take. Let's say you're in those times of 12 Years a Slave,
Yeah.
and as you're running away, you get abducted by aliens and
Who
you
are
become a
also
slave.
masters. You were destined to be a slave then.
Yeah, 12 light years as a slave. I think we're onto something.
That was it.
Yeah.
Space slave.
I feel like I might be going to hell for this, but it's just a joke.
Don't worry, I'm sure those white supremacists will be emailing you with their production companies. We like your idea. We think you're going places, my friend. You've got a unique vision. We just wish more of your people thought the same way.
More of your. Oh, you called us people. That's a start.
That's because you had the idea.
No, you're one of the good ones.
You're one of the good ones.
There you go. We've all heard that before.
Yeah,
haven't we?
it's a.
You're not like the others.
You're not like, oh yeah.
You make me feel comfortable.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You're not loud like them lot. You know what I mean?
You're loud at the right times.
At the right times. You know what I mean? You can't come around my nan's ass, but you know, I'll see you in the street. Yeah. All right. Don't touch me.
My dog don't like backs.
It's just the way he is. Yeah?
That's the way he is. I didn't teach him.
He's running around with a gollywog toy in his mouth.
That's the thing. Yeah.
That's
you used to see that back in the 80s.
Gollywogs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the thing. You had Ghostbusters, and then you also had gollywogs. The 80s was a strange time.
It was surreal because I remember going, walking down, to Sainsbury's and looking at the jams of jar with the gollywog on it, and I'm like, that doesn't seem right. But hey, I'm a kid, so what do I know?
Yeah, and trust, when I was in school with my surname, it didn't help. I'm not going to say it, but certain jam jars had of a particular brand
that were known for displaying the gollywogs. Yeah, that was that must have been a rough day at school, man.
Yeah.
It's like that poor Indian kid that was in school after they showed Indiana Jones and Temple of Doom.
Oh gosh, yeah.
He knew he was getting it, man.
Getting it.
It's like, I'm sorry, man, but I'm just glad it's not me.
But you know what? I think that's more of a regional thing. We lived in South London.
Oh yeah.
If you were living like in let's say East London, probably wasn't so much of a problem. But
you still would have been pissed though, to be fair. You know what I mean?
What if your other Asian mates was
no, but if that's how you'd been depicted.
Yeah.
On a massive film. You know what I mean? And it's like, no, we got to get past this. You know what I mean?
Yeah. True.
So yeah, it's a fine line. I mean, I do like indie, but it was a different time back then. I think that's the only thing you can say about stuff like that. No, it was a different time.
Different time.
Nobody takes responsibility because it was a different time.
They're not gonna. I guess the next Indiana Jones, whatever.
Are they doing another one?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure he's like 85 now.
Oh my.
Yeah, he's actually filming it right now.
How is he? How is his body even doing that? You know what I mean? I just feel like he wants to die in the outfit.
Pulleys and strings and stuff like that.
It's completely CGI'd body. His head is just floating along the screen.
That's the thing.
Like a bad 90s sci-fi film.
Yeah, I think, I mean, they're doing it. But I have a feeling they won't do any of those sort of stereotypes. Everything's going to be very PC and everything is cool.
Well, that's the thing.
You know what I mean? So,
but it's like, like you watch these westerns and they have like John Wayne and he'd be like slapping bitches. Like, now you learn some manners. Oh my God, thank you, Mr. Wayne. You know what I mean? It's like that stuff was all accepted. It's like, really? But now, you can't put John Wayne in no film now.
Yeah. No.
I mean, at his times, I don't know what this is. Send me back to the 50s. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so, that's true. Times have changed.
Definitely, man. So,
I mean, it depends. Not for everyone. Because, you mentioned Steven Seagal.
Yeah.
Right? That's a guy, mentally, he's still stuck in the late 80s and 90s, right? Where he was doing his brand of movie, all right,
action
but
film.
His body isn't stuck in that time.
No, his body's been doing some stuff, man.
It's continuing.
Very busy.
It's like a growth. All right, for his whole body.
He's just
head is just getting fatter and fatter. But if anyone wants to really have a good laugh, right, just check out any of his more recent movies.
Is he still making movies?
He's making movies, but it's under his own company.
I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing.
Where I think somehow he's really respected in like Russia or somewhere far
like
east,
a niche market somewhere.
Yeah, and he's just got like a bunch of old has-been B movie type wrestler turned actors in there.
Okay.
So there's this mission in this part of something Stan. All right,
and he's the only man for the job.
Yeah. But the thing is, he's just all big and fat and bloated in his face, and he's got this jet black hair, right, with thick mane of hair, which is somehow thicker than it was when it was in 1989.
Is this the hair that just suddenly starts? There's no like
it just
follicles.
It just starts, and the same with the jet black
goatee,
and this, and obviously black is a it's a slimming colour, isn't it?
It's meant to be.
It's meant to be.
Yeah.
So yeah, he puts that on, and then he just wraps himself up, and then he's always linked up with some really young girl. Yeah, it just looks wrong, man.
He still sees himself as that 90s cigar, doesn't he?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, he's got a bit of a reputation from out of here. So
yeah. I mean, yes, Steven Seagal was definitely one of those come from that era.
We have another suggestion. Karate Man. From Anne-Marie. She suggested maybe that's the movie
that is a perfect title for a film. That film needs to be made.
Karate Man.
That's what Eddie Murphy should be doing right now.
Yeah.
Because I'm a
maybe
Karate
not
Man.
Not now. Maybe it's back then. I mean, it might be funny.
I reckon he should do a film called Karate Man. It would be awesome. I'd see it. I'd go to see it.
Yeah, but I mean, how are you going to sell this?
What do you need to say?
Your pitch meeting for Karate. Let's say I'm the film executive.
Okay.
Go. You've got your great idea.
I'm coming with you with this first because once this gets out, everybody's going to want it.
Okay, tell me your pitch. I've got 30 seconds. Go.
All right. Eddie Murphy, Karate Man. Okay. He does karate. He saves people. He's a hero. Okay, in his hometown. Then something happens. He needs to leave his village to go and retrieve some special item. And along the way, people are trying to stop him.
I've seen that movie, man.
No, but you haven't seen Eddie do it because he's got the Eddie Murphy-esque style. He adds to it. So it's not just kung fu. It's kung fu with Eddie Murphy's humor. You're not going to find it anywhere else. Where else are you going to see that?
Do you know why that hasn't happened?
Because no one's been smart enough, like you are, my friend, to jump on board right now and change movie history.
You know what? I think you're onto something. I'll tell you what.
Yeah, you're gonna be a rich man. You're welcome.
I will be rich.
Let's do this.
I'll tell you what. How about you
get your people to call my people?
Yeah, sure. We'll do that. Okay. We'll catch up.
We're in the money.
And then
okay, we have Ross has got in contact. Who would you cast in a Blackula remake? Does it matter if you're just going to call it Blackula, you racist so and so? I'm going to keep on doing this to him all night.
Why do you keep arresting him?
First you start off right with Winston Zedmore, and now you're going on about Blackula. I think there's a theme here.
Maybe he's very interested in black culture.
Exactly, and you started with
Why
Winston
does
Zedmore.
that therefore make him racist?
No, I just think it's
How
an
can
odd
he be
choice.
racist if he likes their race?
Oh, I'm sorry.
There you go.
I like you.
There you go.
I'm sorry, I am correct. Yeah, I like black people, all of them.
I love reggae.
Yeah, they love black people. They're delicious.
Oh, that's not nice.
All right, so all right, no, but in answer to your question, Ross, I don't even know who was in the first Blackula.
I don't remember.
Tell us who was in the first Blackula, man.
No, why is he telling us?
Because I might suggest
someone.
someone.
Yeah.
Who's actually
What, the same person?
Yeah.
I don't even know who. You don't know this person. It's not like someone you've heard of. It's not like, oh, I forgot he was in Blackula. You've never. Have you even seen the film?
No.
Have you seen any screenshots of the film?
No.
Posters?
None. I'm not even sure if this is a real film. You sure you're not making this up?
Terrible. No, there was a guy. The guy that's in it. You don't know him. I don't know what his name is, but I know you don't know him.
Oh, okay.
So it was them 70s blaxploitation films.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
I mean?
yeah. And one of those guys who just disappeared in about 1982.
Yeah, he was not allowed into the 80s. It was just faded away New Year's Eve. So,
we have another contribution from Asher who says, wait, didn't Eddie Murphy do Golden Child? But he also was the voice of the dragon in Mulan. So karate with Eddie Murphy humour?
but you see, when he was in Golden Child, he didn't actually do any karate. You know what I mean?
He just said...
it was the woman that was doing the karate. He was doing the Nick Nolte punching. You know?
The American punch.
The American punch.
Yeah.
And then in Mulan, I mean, that was...
Was he just a dragon?
He was a animated character, so he didn't get to do... I mean, unless the dragon did kung fu, I don't quite remember. I think the closest thing he's ever come to
Why would the dragon need to do kung fu, D?
Because he's from a certain area of the world where that style of self-defense is very well known.
But he's a dragon. He can fly.
And he can
breathe
also
fire.
talk. He's a dragon. Hold on.
So you're telling me... So why would he need to do kung fu? Who's he doing kung fu
because
against?
he knows how to do kung fu. Other dragon. I don't know. He's a dragon. He's got his dragon ways.
I was willing to go with the dragon stuff, even though that's clearly not a real thing.
But there's a style of kung fu, the dragon style. So maybe that's
done by humans.
Well, they must have learned it from somewhere. So there you go.
Yeah, but
why would they call it dragon style if it didn't come from a dragon?
Okay, all right. Here's the flaw in your thinking here. You know when there's there's a flaw. All right. So when you're doing kung fu and they go snake style, monkey style.
Yeah.
It's not because those monkeys and snakes are doing kung fu.
They're mimicking their movements.
Yeah,
That's
they're
what
mimicking, but
called.
it's not because those animals are doing kung fu.
Well, they don't call it kung fu, do they? That's just their normal way of moving and fighting. But to us, it's like, wow, that looks like some top shit. Yeah, all right, I'm gonna use that and then call it kung fu. So.
Well, apparently we've been corrected. He was a cat-sized dragon. It's not really a dragon. That's like a lizard, if anything.
He can still do kung fu.
Yeah. But you'll just step on him. So that'll be the end of it.
I mean, you could try, but then maybe he's small, but he's strong. You know what I mean? He's still a dragon.
I think there's way too much explaining for this movie
for this
pitch.
to make sense.
Yeah.
I just refuse to throw it all in the bin and start again.
Oh, apparently he also... How do people know so much about Eddie Murphy and his Kung Fu history? All right, but Amaris goes on to say that he did some Kung Fu poorly in Bowfinger.
I was going to say that, yes. See? So
Was you?
It's the... Why? I couldn't have said that.
You didn't.
I was going to, but you kept
Amaris
cutting me
said
off.
it.
Well, she probably knew I was going to say it, and that's why she said it. So these guys are taking too long to say it. I know Dee's going to say it because Mike doesn't really know about films, but Dee's going to say it. So before he does, I'll say it, and that's what's happened.
Because he's faffing about, talking a load of baloney.
Maybe because I keep getting interrupted by people who don't know anything about movies. How about that?
I don't think that's true.
Of course you wouldn't.
Because it isn't true. But I tell you what, it is now 9 o'clock, 2 minutes past the hour of 9. We are going to take a short break and we'll be back in about 5 minutes. So just chill out, listen to some beats, and hope you're enjoying it. Back soon. And we are back.
Yes.
After 11 minutes, not 5.
We're really taking a piss with these people.
Yeah. Okay. Well, hopefully you're still listening. Anyway, where were we before? We were talking about remakes of films, and we did get a nice bit of information. Well, a picture from our friend Ross, and he sent in a picture of the Blackula and Scream movie cover. Looks like he's actually got a copy of this. Okay, so
he's a connoisseur.
He's a connoisseur of blaxploitation movies. So you still didn't tell us who was actually in it, but that's okay.
Well, you don't recognise anyone from there, do you?
Sorry?
The poster, do you recognise it?
But apparently, Anne-Marie liked. She actually told us that the mic is still on. So, it doesn't matter. Bit too late now. Okay. And also Asha has added that she would like to say kangaroos could do kung fu. Those animals can throw punches. That is true.
You know something about kangaroos I found out the other day?
All right, what they have 7 lungs.
No, they're actually quite spiteful animals.
Spiteful? What, like camels?
No, worse. They drown people.
What do you mean they drown people?
They drown people. They stand in lakes, right up to the neck, like they're in danger. I mean, people try and swim out to save
Who's
them.
rescuing a kangaroo?
People try to rescue kangaroos.
There's a roo over there.
I mean, poor bugger, he's drowning. Out of the way.
No, wait.
Got to go and try and save him.
Have you seen how big a kangaroo is?
Well, they find out. Put it that way.
Exactly. It's a big old animal. Yeah, it's not like it's a chihuahua or something.
They drag you down underneath the water and hold you underneath the water and drown you. They're spiteful animals, man.
I've never heard that before.
Look it up. They're evil. Trust me.
Evil.
Evil
I mean,
creatures.
I've seen them come back for fight. They'll remember you and be like, "Yeah, I remember you from last time, and I'm gonna finish the job." But
finish the job.
But yeah, okay, fair enough. I did not know that about kangaroos.
Man. So if you ever see a kangaroo stand in the lake or anything like that,
I'll decide not to
Don't try
rescue.
to save them, Mike.
I wouldn't.
I
would just think that's odd. That looks like a kangaroo in the lake.
Yes.
But hey, it's nature. I don't know. There's loads of stuff going on in it.
I don't know what they're up to.
Exactly.
Disgusting.
Exactly. But I wanted to go on to another subject matter that you actually brought up. It was a question. Yeah? The question of the week. In fact, this is going to be a regular feature on the show. There will be one question that we're going to put out to the listeners, and also to each other, and we'll discuss it. So This is Dee's idea. This is our first question of the week. So if you think this question is beneath us, please direct all your blame towards Dee.
Wow. So this is wholeheartedly all on me then, basically.
It's all
what
on
you're
you.
saying.
However, no, there's two sides to this coin. However,
Okay.
if it is a really good question and it prompts
Really
debate,
successful bit. I get all the credit. Is that what you're
you
saying?
get all the credit.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's down to me to make this work then, is what you're saying.
I didn't say that, but I think that's a good
Or
point.
more importantly, it's down to you not to try to sabotage it out of just pure jealousy.
I wouldn't say
pettiness.
jealousy. Pettiness, yes.
Okay, that makes
Pettiness.
more sense.
Yeah, it does. I'm not a jealous person. But I do like to crush someone's victory once in a while.
Fine, okay.
Or chances of victory.
Why? All right,
Carry
fine.
on.
My
Okay.
turn. Okay, so it's question of the week then. All right.
Should I answer the
Well,
question? Do you want to ask the question?
I will in a minute.
Okay.
Just
All right.
why are you trying to rush it?
I'm not trying to rush
You
you.
see, you're trying to make it look shoddy.
I'm giving you choice.
Are you?
Fail or fail badly.
Because I'm in a position to give you choice.
Yes,
obviously.
this is all down to you. All right. Question
It is
of the...
by my design.
Thank you. You finished?
Yes.
Okay. Now, question of the week, or as it will be known, question of the week.
We're gonna-
Stop it.
We're going to work on that jingle. That's all I'm going to say.
Oh, are we? Now it's we. is it?
I think we do. I think we is needed in
Listen,
that situation.
I'm on a roll. This is how it's going down.
You're on a
Yeah.
roll, all right.
So, the question of the week is, how would you talk yourself out of an alien abduction?
Okay, so let's paint the scene. Out of an
Right.
alien abduction, you're walking down. Let's say you've
So
gone
let's
out.
say it's late at night.
Late at night.
You're
You go
walking
for a
back
jog.
home. You know what I mean? It's late at night. You want to get home. It's dark. No one else is about. You're walking down a lonely street, you know, and you think, oh, I'm tired. Oh, I can't wait to get home. And then you see this bright light and you think, oh, that's odd. And it zooms up to above your head and everything's bathed in light. And oh my God, what's going on? Everything is floating in air. And this shaft of light hits you and you get sucked up. And you're standing there surrounded by aliens. Now, I mean, I don't know what kind of aliens, maybe the little green men, wherever it is, lizards, whatever you want to, maybe it's just a big gelatinous blob and it's just looking at you and it's like, and it's got this way of communicating with you, like plugs this suction cup on your forehead and it's
Okay.
like, human, you can now hear my alien voice. I've put it in a voice. Actually, no, you'll probably go like, hey, human, I've just contacted you through your
regional.
head. Yeah, I'm using an accent that you'll be more familiar with because this is the only accent we're familiar with. So now you have to listen to me like this.
So what? They went to Manchester.
Yeah,
All right then.
that's the only thing they can communicate you with.
Flew across the galaxy.
Yeah, they weren't.
Went to Earth.
They're not
and
doing that
went
much
to
research.
Manchester.
They're just abducting you, going somewhere else.
Okay.
So
all
it's
right.
like-
So yeah, carry on.
It's all right, our kid. You're about to get abducted, right? And we don't want any kind of trouble out to you. Do you understand? Now, you got anything to say for yourself before we stick this in you?
Okay. Do I have a choice in this situation? Are you saying that there's reasonable chance that I
Right,
can maybe renegotiate this situation?
Do. It depends on what you say, how you say it. You know,
So I'm not of any use to you guys, man.
that's like, why is that? You
No,
don't know
tell
what we
me.
want.
I'll say you tell me what you want, and I'll tell you if I can give it to you.
We want your human brain and also your testicles.
I don't have any of those things. I'll quite happy say that.
Or there's only one way to find out.
Nope. they're
Plug
not.
him in.
This is not a negotiation.
You chose poorly. You should have said, wait, I can find you a better specimen.
Yeah, I'll say D has the biggest
what?
cojones ever.
No. Wait,
It
why
is.
am I getting dragged into this?
I said when he walks down the road, he looks like one of those things that people used to jump on in the 70s. Them big. You remember those big?
What are you doing
bouncy
right now?
things?
What is this?
What were they called? I'm curious.
Why are you doing this? Why am I getting thrown under the bus now? I'm minding my business in my bed, enjoying myself, thinking, oh, I can't wait to see
We
Mike.
have a good one. Look, from Marie. She says, I would tell him I am a no good human specimen. I have COVID-19 and I have the new variant also. So a minding body is no good place to be probed. That's a good one.
That
I
is a
should have
good-
thought about it.
See, yeah, you're bad bargaining chips. That's what it is. You don't want this.
Yeah,
I can get
yeah.
you. I
I'm
can get you-
diseased.
I can find someone younger, more supple, please. Is that what you'd be like Dr. Smith from Lost in Space?
Okay, yeah. Well, I'm not sure if I'd go that far. I mean, That's a pretty pathetic place to be, isn't it?
Who's gonna know? It's between you and an alien.
They'll know. That's the most pathetic animal that I've ever met in the galaxy.
Hold on. So like,
they'll take a picture of you.
Someone meets an alien and they're like, "Excuse me, do you know Michael? I saw him and he was crying like a little bitch." And they're like,
Exactly.
Really? Not the fact that, oh my god, there's an alien. They're gonna be far too distracted with the fact that they've seen an alien rather than what they're saying about your character.
Exactly that. I would be more concerned about my character thing. I think.
Oh my god, an alien! I can't believe this is. Wait, what did Michael do? Oh my god!
Oh, we have feedback on your question. Good question from Asha.
Yeah.
She also goes on to say, "I wouldn't talk myself out of it. Humans suck. I'll take my chances with our kid." Wow, these beings can travel across space. There's so much to learn from him, and I don't have a testicle, so we're good.
But
That's
see,
true. See,
you
sexist
can't-
question.
But you
Dee.
see, Ashley, you can't tell them that. No,
Chauvinist.
No. See, Ashley, you can't tell them that you don't have any testicles because they won't take you. You see, you've got to pretend that you do. Get on board the ship. Once you get, layer the ship and you know how to, pilot it and where the food is, you can just shove them all in an airlock, and you got yourself a ship. So just have to pretend that you have testicles. That's all you have to do.
That's true.
yeah.
I mean, but according to your aliens, only one way to find out. All right, so there's that. Actually,
Yeah.
you're gonna have a problem.
No, but they don't know what testicles look like. So it's all about.
If they know
About
what
the
testicles are,
performance.
they have a good idea what they should be looking for.
But this is where the talking comes in. It's like, oh no, you've
so
done
we're
it all
gonna do
wrong.
point to your ears. These are my testicles.
Maybe they'd be like,
All right, we'll have them then.
well,
See, see, your plan falls apart.
well, if I knew they were going to take them, then
Well,
I
of
maybe
course,
I
we're
would
gonna
have
just have a look and then
Maybe.
just
Maybe they just
go
like
home.
fondling testicles. They're aliens. They get off on weird stuff. Who knows? You know what I mean? But it's better that than just dissected straight away. We're just gonna chop bits out here, see what's inside, open you up, stitch you back together again. It's fine. Don't worry. You'll
So-
feel everything.
So if let's say you did get abducted by aliens, they had their way with you, and brought
Make
you
it
back.
sound so
Do you
romantic,
think?
Mike.
No, maybe that stuff didn't happen.
Okay.
Maybe, but it was
We'll go
still
to my happy place.
Yeah,
you see.
yeah. No, well, you're probably gonna need to do that just by once you see it in the first place. But because the immediate reaction to see an alien is probably just sheer terror, innit? So
Oh, your
confusion.
tiny little mind, man.
Yeah, terror, confusion.
Yeah.
You're not gonna know what's going on.
What's happening? Where am I? Why are they fondling my testicles? This is all so much. I didn't say stop. No jokes.
You're not gonna be able to say any of those things because they're gonna be gagging you. All right, so.
Hold on. They're gagging me. What, in case some other alien hears? What are you doing in here?
No, it's a distraction. Don't want to hear your human
I'm
screams.
distracted by the gag.
Yeah.
I'm being distracted. Because there's nothing else to distract me at the moment. This is boring, if anything.
Yeah.
Oh,
This bit of material over my mouth is consuming my whole attention for some reason.
what is this? Velvet? Beautiful.
We have another text.
Oh, okay.
We do. Okay. Lots of planets have a north. From Ross.
Okay. I don't know what to make of that.
I get it. It's the regional accent.
Oh, I see.
There you go.
There you go. See, that makes it more plausible.
It does.
You see?
That's true. But still, Manchester.
Why? What's wrong with that? Well,
Nothing
because
wrong
you're
with
from London. And you
No,
feel
they wouldn't go
superior,
to.
so it is.
I'm not sure if they would even come to the UK.
Well, yeah, but if they did, maybe they were going off the grid. Maybe everyone else is going to South America and it's
like-
too obvious.
Like,
You know,
oh,
it's
that
like,
one's too big.
This
Right?
is- yeah.
All our cousins go to America.
It's
Let's go
like
to
Costa
this-
del Sol to them. So, not this again. It's just full of it. More aliens there than people.
Yeah.
Ugh.
So yeah, English people are a bit more pliable. Mustn't grumble. Just
Don't
get
go
on
on
with
with
it.
it. Yeah.
All right, yeah, just get on with the probing, and I'll go home and have some tea. Good old British spirit.
They're used to hardship. They thrive in adversity.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Stiff upper lip and all that, Mike.
Stiff upper lip.
Cup
Not
of
so
tea.
much of that in Manchester, but I mean,
Well, I don't know. I'm not an expert on stiff lips, but I'm just assuming it's
or any lips really.
I don't know where this is
who would
going.
be an expert?
a lip expert.
Okay, they probably are.
Good stuff.
Some people need to see a lip expert. I've seen some of these girls. This is a bit of a sidetrack conversation, but when I'm on my way to work in
Yeah.
my day job, because I'm like Bruce Wayne in the day,
Of
who
course.
takes the bus. All right, but anyway,
Incognito, Mike. Don't make it seem too obvious.
Yeah, I can't be
Driving around in the Batmobile all the time.
exactly. Draw attention to yourself. But yeah, some people need a lip expert.
Why? What's wrong with
Not-
their lips?
Well, It's because they're pumping all this stuff into it, and it's just making like ducks, man.
Oh, you mean like? I thought you meant like cold sores or stuff like that.
Cold sores. Yeah, I didn't even think about that.
It's unfortunate, but it happens.
It happens. It's just one of those. You win some, you lose some.
You know what it is? It's weird when you see somebody like that, and it's like you kind of, that you're shocked. It's like, oh, that happens. But I just think to myself, it's like one time I went to a shop, and this guy was serving me, and he very clearly had pink eye.
Like, yeah.
Am I supposed to pretend that you don't have pink eye? And he's talking to me, and I'm like, that eye looks very sore.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, well, you got to focus on the middle of their head as you're talking to them.
Wouldn't that look even weirder though? If you're staring at their forehead,
yeah, better than looking at one eye.
Yeah, I
they're
mean,
gonna notice it. They're like, and then they're gonna get conscious and start blinking and stuff, and then it gets sorer. It's just an ongoing cycle of hell.
But then,
so
what if you just kind of like do a vague look in a direction? You don't actually focus on anything. You just see the whole of their head, and then try not to focus on any specific part.
That's gonna be impossible.
You reckon you get like eye cramp trying to do that, wouldn't you?
Yeah, because eventually there's certain visual cues you do when you're talking to people. You're acknowledging them and maybe even looking into their eyes more when they say something that's of significance.
All right, I'm not asking them out to dinner.
No, but I'm just saying in general conversation.
Right.
If if you're talking to someone, let's say you go up someone for the time, and they're just, I wish I could have this on camera, but they're just blankly just staring and talking to you, just staring slightly above your head,
not blinking.
Yeah, not blinking. Like, yeah, sure. If you just turn around the road,
they're not even diverting their gaze at all. It's almost like they're blind or something.
Yeah, exactly.
That would be a bit off-putting. Yeah.
Exactly.
But then I'd rather that than them just like staring deeply into my eyes. Yes, this feature comes with a 3-year warranty.
Well, I'm not saying they're gonna like try and do some Darren Brown shit on you.
No, but all I'm saying is like, you're there and they're talking about the latest upgrades, and it's like, if you order now, you get, my God, you're beautiful. You know what I mean? It's like, what's happening now? I'm sorry, I don't.
Do you think that would work on you?
What if
someone said, they're talking to you and saying, oh my God, you're beautiful.
If they said it like that, Mike, I think I'd feel a little special.
Take the compliment, innit?
I'd be like, oh my God, don't. Please, stop it. That's
you know what? When you get to a certain age, you take the compliment.
Blatantly. It's like, I do. Yeah. Say it louder.
When I was like in my 20s,
this guy just said.
I think I told you about this, isn't it? Yeah. I went out for a meal with a friend. They might even be listening, so they can verify this. I did not make this up. Went out for a meal with a friend.
Is this just you bragging about how amazing you are?
Thank you for that. He said it, everyone. He said it.
I said that you brag about how amazing you are. I never said it was true.
Too late. I've got it on record.
You heard
that you
what
said
you wanted to hear, as usual.
I did. I'm going to play this back, and all I'm going to hear is you saying how amazing you are.
That's all you.
That's all
nothing
I need.
Else. No other context needed. That's fine. Just keep going on with that, then. Yeah.
I will do. It will sustain me for centuries. Okay. But yeah, I digress. Yeah, this actually happened to me. We were out having a drink and a meal, and this guy came up and said, "Oh, by the way, you got an amazing physique." Whatever. I was like, "Okay."
He said you have an amazing physique.
Amazing physique.
That was his word for word. That's what
word for word. That's what he said.
It's a complete stranger. You know,
complete stranger. But actually, no. First, he interjected. First, he goes, "Look, just letting you know, I'm straight. My wife is over there," and she kind of looked over and then kind of waved as well. I thought this was gonna be some weird swingers thing going on. I even said to my friend, "Listen, you can have the guy."
Wow. You were just down for the thing already then?
No, I wasn't down, but I was saying, if this is something that is non-consensual,
I may have to rethink things.
Yeah. I'm going to push you in his direction. But no, I never said that. But it was a compliment. Now, if that happened to me 25 years ago, I'd be a bit more picky about who I get my compliments from.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah, I'd be like, some old geezer, right, came up to me and said
some
this.
Old perv went to fondle me.
Yeah, he said he looked at my backside, didn't it? And I'd be all ignorant about it. But now I'm like, thank you.
Yeah, well, you take it where you can get it, mate.
Yeah, I'm like, they don't come that easy anymore.
But the thing is, that is quite the compliment as well.
It is.
If straight man apparently comes up and says he admires your physique, you just got to take that compliment.
I mean, did take it, the compliment. That is. I took that. That's all that.
It was okay. I don't know what to say now.
Yeah, let's just change it.
He said it's cool. No.
But I wanted to go on to our next question of the week. You had another one.
Another
Quite good.
question?
Yeah.
Oh,
You don't,
wow.
you
2
don't
for 1.
remember.
I mean, I'm full of ideas, Mike. I'm a
You
maverick.
are. You're full of.
Yeah, I just keep making it, and they just
happen.
keep taking it. Yeah. So you got to have a little catchphrase like that, Mike. That's how they know that
They
you're.
keep making it. They keep
and they
taking
keep
it.
taking it. Yeah. That's how it goes. And that's all you know.
Just stop.
So it starts. I don't
Ends
know.
with farts. What else have we got?
Why you have to ruin
Because you're just
No.
using random words that don't make sense.
What they make sense. I'm rambling. I'm just saying.
Hey, rambling. The ramblings of a madman.
Look, I've got little, niches. I've got little techniques. I've got things that motivate, to make it great. Yeah.
Let's see how long we can carry on. We've got
You can't stop it.
half an hour.
You just have to drop it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
And
Sometimes it's fast. That's how you know you've got class.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you don't want to finish last, do you?
No one finished last.
Right. Okay. See, yeah, anyone can do this. It's not a talent.
It is. You're not doing it like I'm doing it. That's the problem.
I know. I know. I'm not doing it like you're doing it.
Okay, so-
next question.
Yes.
I will answer this. Okay. What is the most embarrassing thing that ever happened in school? I mean, this is your question again. I
Yeah.
feel like this is a dangerous question because I don't
mean,
want to unlock any mess.
I would say it's a question of the week. It was just amusing that I had. I just thought, you know what?
Funny. Okay, let's rephrase this. The most embarrassingly funny.
Embarrassing, yeah, not like some traumatic shit. I'm not saying
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
dredge up old wounds. I'm just saying like,
Funny stuff that we can laugh at now.
yes,
Okay.
we've grown. We hopefully grown fast.
Yeah.
It's not cutting too deep anymore. We can talk about
Yeah.
it now. We can laugh about it now. We're okay, right? Yeah. So, yeah. So I mean, look.
Or you go first.
Well, the most embarrassing thing that happened to me at school. So many to choose from. I think. All right. One time I can think of off the top of my head. I was in primary school, and when you used to queue up outside your classroom, you had like those big wooden halls, and then they would have like the classrooms to one side, and all the kids would line up, and you go in one by one, whatever. So we've come in and we're all standing there, and they do this thing where to keep the kids quiet, they say, "Oh, sit down on the floor and cross your legs." So everyone had to sit down. So the teacher said, "Yeah, sit down and cross your legs." Before I had a chance to sit down, everyone had sat down really fast, like it was a race or something. I don't know what they thought
Yeah.
was going to happen. So I'm like, fine, take my time. Now, for whatever reason, the girl behind me, decided it would be funny if she grabbed my trousers and pulled them down.
Oh.
So everyone's sitting down, so everyone could get a
Was it
good
just your
overview.
trousers?
It was just a trousers, luckily, but it was
Because
like
you would have had them Y fronts back in there.
the wire fronts were there, man, and it was like nobody. You're a small child. Last thing you want to do in front of all your schoolmates is have them see your bum. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it was like,
Yeah.
and then the teacher looked at me like it was like I was the problem. Like,
You was the flasher.
what are you doing? It was like, pull up
You
your
was
trousers.
exposing yourself in school.
Yeah.
Oh
It was
wow,
like-
wow.
Yeah, that was not fun at the
That
time.
wasn't fun.
Yeah, and then you turn around because you're in shock. What the hell's happening? And then they get the front view, don't they?
Oh, did
And
everyone
then-
laugh?
Yes, they did, Mike.
Good.
Everybody in unison.
That's supposed to happen. They're supposed to laugh.
Well, they did, and that was
still
it.
sits with you today.
A little bit.
Okay. Well, if anyone can
so
beat that.
I always wear a belt now because of that.
Okay. Right.
Yeah.
Just in case some young child pulls down your trousers. Okay.
I
yeah.
think that's just good practice for
I'm not
anyone
sure.
in general.
I'm hoping that's
quite
a nightmare,
frankly.
not a fantasy.
I mean,
Okay, so
a small child. No, you see, that's not
it's
going
wrong.
anywhere good,
Let's
is it?
just stop.
You're going to end up
Okay.
on a register, man.
You are, and you're going to be the only one on it.
Only one. You have to introduce yourself to people.
Yeah.
You're not
yeah.
gonna have a
Or
good
not.
It's court mandated, Mike.
Yeah.
You don't have a choice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't meet anyone. See, that
Ever.
would, yeah. That is a punishment,
That's it.
Like,
So yeah.
As soon as you get arrested, nope.
No one can't see no one. Put his blindfold on.
Yeah, not the policeman, not the judge, nothing. That's it.
Get in this cupboard.
Yeah.
It's like a
And that's the
stationary
end.
cupboard.
That's it. That's the rest of your life.
Not even enough room to turn around. Just face the wall. You know what I mean? So no, they don't. But,
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm trying to think of the most embarrassing thing. Okay, this, it's always the memories that kind of have a certain level of pain. You think back and you think, oh God,
the cringe factor.
yeah,
Yeah.
that still pains. All right, I remember I must have been about 8 years old, all right, and 8 or 9 years old, and I was going to school. It's when I was living in Camberwell. And why did I mention that?
It's backstory, Mike.
It's backstory.
It builds the
Okay,
story.
builds, yes.
Yeah.
I ran down the stairs, and there's 4 slices there. No, don't worry.
People
Anyway,
are invested now. They're
they
there.
are. So I ran downstairs, a bit late for school, and as I came out of the estate, there was this dog that was barking, and I'm a kid,
Yeah.
and it kind of ran out and kind of chased me, and I basically, like most kids, ran,
Yeah.
but I also screamed at the top of my voice like a bitch. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Can you call an 8-year-old a bitch? I mean,
This one you can. Because my mum came out.
what,
You know the black mums, you know
she
the
was
black
more vexed
Jamaican
that you
mums.
screaming.
Yeah.
Hey,
We're making so much. Yeah, I'm not gonna. She doesn't have that accent, right? But she can put it on only when she's vexed.
Yeah,
when
that comes out,
Yeah,
the
when the
vexed
patois
is
comes
easy.
out, it's like you're already in trouble.
that's it.
The
Just
beating has already happened. The welts come up by themselves.
It's in the post, Mike.
Yeah, that's the thing.
This happened.
But yeah, she looked out and she also heard her child screaming, thinking like he's being abducted or killed or something,
Yeah.
and seeing him run away from some small dog behind a fence.
So it couldn't get to you.
No, but it was barking and running towards me, but behind the wall, and I had to scream like a bitch. And it just pains me because I turned around and Mum shouted at me like, "Why are you making so much noise?" Dog. It's like, yeah, but look where the dog is. Stop making some stupid noise, man. Go to school. And cuss. Just gave me a bit of a cussing. And but it was the look of disappointment in her face. It's like, you brought shame.
You brought shame on our family.
Yeah, but ironically, she kind of did because she drew attention to it. I could have been anyone's kid,
That was
and no
it.
one would have known.
So you
They're
trying to
like,
say-
look at that anonymous child screaming like a bitch. But now they know where that child lives.
So you're saying you're both to blame in
Kind
a way.
of, yeah.
I think I can't. You shouldn't take it so personally. I mean, look, dogs and black people in general is not a good mix. And to you, it's probably a small dog.
Unless you own a dog,
well,
and you're black.
You're progressive. That's all I can say.
Yeah,
you know what I mean,
you move things on.
That's what I'm saying,
Yeah.
and I respect that. You're doing a great service. You keep it up. You know what I mean? But me, I definitely know back then, all the dogs I saw didn't like black people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you did happen to live in a particular area of London that.
Bermondsey.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Bermondsey.
It was a very.
When I think of Bermondsey 80s and dogs and black people, it's never a good picture.
It's not a good combination, is it?
It's not like you don't have that picture where all the dogs are playing cards. You know what I mean?
No.
It's not that. It's not that picture at all.
No, not unless they're gambling on who gets to maul you
Yeah.
horrifically. But no, it was dogs were not a good mix, man. So, that reminds me of another embarrassing thing. It wasn't at school though, but there was a time when I was probably around the same age, maybe 8 or 9, and me and a family member, it was the summer holidays and we were bored, there's nothing to do. And back then, you didn't have, YouTube and all of that. You just like television stopped and you had to make your own fun.
Yeah.
So, we were into arts and crafts because that's all we had. We had sellotape, we had scissors, we'd make stuff. And one day we thought, oh look, what can we do? What can we find? And we found like an old box for a toy. I think it was do you remember Domino Rallies, Mike? Domino Rally, Action Rally?
Yeah.
It used to come in a really big, wide, flat
yeah.
box. So we thought, you know what we used to do? We used to get the old TV Times, roll it up and put sellotape around it and make it into like swords and beat each other. And we thought, you know what? Let's take it a step further. What else can we? Let's not just stop at swords. Let's try to make a whole suit of armor.
I like where this is going.
It was amazing, Mike.
I'm sure it was amazing.
We cut up this box and then we realised that we ran out, so we got some old magazines and we took some sellotape and we completely covered ourselves in cardboard and magazines, and we thought, we look awesome.
Okay.
I look just like.
Please say you went outside.
Of course, we had to show
great.
everybody how awesome we were, and even we took like a big piece of cardboard and made like one of those Roman shields out of it.
Oh, okay.
And we started walking up the road and was like, you know what I mean? Oh, who wants to fight us? And
you were the talk of the town?
Well, we were talking for about 5 minutes, and then somebody's dog came out. And I don't know if they just don't like cardboard or magazines, but they were
barking.
Confused. Yes. And then they started to chase us, Mike. Now, I don't know how much you know about the aerodynamics of flat pieces of cardboard, but it turns out when you're trying to run when you're completely clad in it, it can work against you. And
No aerodynamic. Oh dear.
and the thing about it was, right, because I remember when we made this suit and we was like, oh, be careful, we don't want to ruin it. Took
Right.
our time, going downstairs and everything and walking. And we didn't want to like bust the bits of sellotape that
Of
hold it
course,
together.
yeah, because you hadn't really considered about the give and having to bend your
you know what I
arms.
mean? It's
and
like
things.
how fast is someone wearing a suit of armor going to run? Really, we can take our time.
Why would we need to run?
This is the thing.
We're just going to go outside and look awesome.
That's it.
Right.
Turns out, didn't count on dogs, did we?
No,
So
you
then the dog started to chase us, and instinctively we tried to run. But then, as I said, with the aerodynamics, didn't go well. And it was kind of like,
Was it just like bits falling off of you?
do you remember that scene in Forrest Gump where his leg braces come off?
Yeah.
That's what it was like, but also like us tearing bits off to try and
wow.
get faster and faster. And then we left like a massive trail of cardboard magazines and sellotape
rubbish.
in the street and ran back inside.
Okay, at least you got back without getting maimed.
Yeah.
Because
I don't think the
that
dog
would have been more embarrassing. Let's say your
Could have
parent
been
comes
more
out and
embarrassing.
seeing you getting maimed by this dog. That's horrific enough.
Yeah.
But she sees like there's like Frosty's boxes on your arms. That's just embarrassing.
You know what I mean? You got a TV Times tape around your forehead.
because she won't want to come out. Like, how's your son?
He's
Did
away.
they manage to,
That's-
take the cornflakes boxes out of his wounds after the dog mauled him to death?
Did they manage to soothe his sellotape burns from where they rubbed against his body as he was frantically trying to tear bits of armour away from his body in a vain attempt to avoid being attacked by a small dog? Savlon's good for that. You know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. See, bringing embarrassment to the home.
That was it, man. So, yeah, needless to say, never made another suit of armour. I think it was a loss. I think we would have been really good if it wasn't for dogs. So
I think you learned a valuable lesson there.
I did.
You did.
So-
I mean, be glad that dog was there, because who knows, you'd probably
saved
be
me
some
from a different
weirdo right
kind
now
of
walking
life.
around covered in cereal boxes. All right, you want to be doing
going
you
to
wanna be sat
Renaissance fairs. And
Yeah.
talking like,
Ha ha! Fair maiden.
Yeah, especially with
Look,
this,
I have a
especially
loot.
you know what I mean?
especially with this Comic Con shit.
Sleeves.
That would have been my life, man.
Do you think they sang Greensleeves back
Yes.
in the Middle Ages?
That was the jam, man. If you wanted to get a girl and you sung Greensleeves, that was it. You were
And
in.
you'd have to have a lute, obviously.
Yeah,
and
that's why
tights.
musicians were getting all the ass, man. It was playing Greensleeves. You could be there with your wife, and then a musician just dances into the tavern.
Yeah, they
Ah, hey, nonny, nonny, Greensleeves, and your wife's like, "Whoa, fine as hell," and he just walks off. Oh, just go to the toilet, yeah, and then you find them making out with a minstrel behind the pub. You know what I mean? It ruins your life. So
We have an embarrassing story, but yes, Greensleeves don't do it. Okay. I'm just going to read this silently before I read it out on air, because there's a little bit of text and I don't want to be saying something and then find out that
well, no,
it's something that probably shouldn't be.
Oh, okay. Then. So I'll just keep the listeners entertained.
Just keep talking.
While you just read along to yourself.
I told you this last week. Reading and talking to you at the same time is not possible. I don't understand
I'm not
how this
asking
is
for
different.
both. Just listening would be good. That's all I want to make sure that if I'm saying something, you're registering it and not just blindly doing whatever you want. I mean, I've made effort to be here. It'd be nice to get some feedback. It's a radio show with two people, not just me talking on my own like this.
Okay, I've read the story and it's not libelous, so we're good.
Okay. Good.
Okay, so may I share an embarrassing moment at school? This is from our friend Anne-Marie. I was about 8 or 9 years old, and my younger brother was getting bullied by this boy at school called Yemi. Outed him.
It's Yemi, you scumbag.
Yeah, but you know, we were okay. There's loads of Yemis out there.
Yeah, he knows who he is.
He is. Yeah,
For
he does.
shame, Yemi.
Yeah.
For shame.
So someone came and told me. My school was a well-known South London primary school. Let's not do that. Okay. This happened when it was around playtime, so I went up to him and grabbed him by his arm and just started spinning him around and spanning so much he flew across the playground.
Wow.
So everyone just stood still in shock. So my mum was called to come and get me. In the process of leaving the school, my mother started to cuss and slap my head. I felt so embarrassed. Oh yeah, you had the yard beatings.
Oh,
yeah, because
the head
most of my
back slap.
classmates and other students saw this. Yeah, they don't even wait to leave. Well,
No.
maybe soon as you leave the playground and they think, Yeah, now we can beat her.
Yeah, but you see, that's scarier though, isn't it? I'd rather just get the beating straight away because it would shock you. Yeah, but if your parent just
because
says,
you might get some pity.
yeah, you know what I mean? Teacher will come out, oh my God, what's happening here? Calm down. Look, I think you need to come in and sit down and have a conversation. And like, yeah, I think you need to come in.
You don't. Are you
shut
mad?
your mouth. Oya talking to. See, this is exactly what I'm talking about. We can't have this kind of behavior. Are you okay? Are you okay? Yeah.
I don't know. You would be opening your mouth.
Stop that. No, I'll probably not. I'll be doing that.
Not even that.
Crying.
I wouldn't. I was smart enough not to cry.
You would be doing the angry breathing.
No, because that's more beatings.
But you're gonna get the beatings anyway,
No,
innit?
get the beatings. But if you try to do any sort of insolence and like look at her upset while you're getting beaten, no.
The defiant look.
Yeah, you got to kind of almost
beat me all you
take
want.
the beatings.
I will hate you.
Yeah, you can't do that
Because the hate beaten out of you.
It's just, you can't eat the eye at me. You're mad. Come here. Extra beatings. You can't do that.
Oh, gravy beatings were.
Yeah. But that was 80s West Indian parenting,
and that does not happen anymore.
No,
so
stopped. It stopped.
They learned their lesson, Mike.
They did.
That's how things progress.
Now they just sit down and discuss.
They talk to you. Yeah. I want to hear your side of the story.
Yeah. Happens in every black household.
I don't think any Jamaican parents ever said that.
No. I tell you what. Let's make a cup of tea.
Yeah, let's sit down and I'll tell you a story.
Yeah. I'm going to go and get out the special shorties and we'll discuss this.
The chocolate rations.
Yeah.
Is that what
yeah.
No, that never happened, man.
Nah,
Probably dreamed that was happening while you was in your
Marie,
coma.
I feel your pain. Yes, I've had them beats.
Yeah, man. That's
I remember I wet myself at school.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I must have been like 5 or 6.
We all wet ourselves at school, but here's the question. Did you try to style it out?
No, if I did, I can't remember. I just remember the embarrassing part about my mum coming to collect me.
Oh, yeah, that happened to me. I tried to lie about it.
How are you going to try and lie? What, someone spilled a drink?
No, see, that would have been better than what I said.
That's the only thing you could do. What, someone wet themselves on you? What
Nearly, I don't know. I tried to say it. Water balloon fight. You know what I mean? No, I tried to say that I don't know why I thought this made sense in my head at the time. But you know, we're under pressure, and I was like, "Oh, what that?" You know what I mean?
Oh dear.
And then I said that I was sliding across the floor and I slid through a puddle, and this section of my trousers got saturated in what appears to be someone else's urine, I would assume. Yeah.
Looks and smells like urine. A puddle of urine.
Yeah,
that's what you
just on your crotch. Despite the fact I was sliding across the floor, apparently.
Yeah.
On
Which
my
floor was
front.
this?
The bathroom floor.
Okay.
Don't ask any more questions. So yeah, that just ended in more beatings. So just the audacity to try and come out with that story, I think, is what got me more beatings.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can't believe you made me listen to that. So,
yeah. They're disappointed in how rubbish your life
that was it.
That's
I
what
thought
it
you
is.
could at least done better than that. Is this what you think of me? You think I'm a fool? A bloody fool?
Yeah, but that's the thing. They get vexed about it. You know what I mean?
The insulting their intelligence is worse than anything else. So yeah, that didn't end well for me.
Okay, so those were some of our most embarrassing stories. What we would like to get from you guys, probably getting a bit late for that, but you can send that in and we can pick that up next week about your embarrassing stories. I wanted to just cross-check one thing that was sent by our friend Pavlos, who was talking about crazy conspiracy theories.
Okay.
And there's one called Birds Aren't Real.
I'm sorry, what? Sorry, I misheard what you said. Say it again.
Birds,
the flying
not-
creatures,
are not real.
are not
Real. Yeah.
as opposed to there being fake birds?
Yes.
So all birds,
All birds,
fake.
all of them.
So what are they then if they're not birds?
They're government sort of thing,
Government agents.
sort of thing.
They work for
spy.
birds work for the government,
That's exactly it.
and they've always worked for the government. Is what you're saying?
As long as they've been governments. Before they were free agents, Steve. You see, you
But
don't
the
understand.
government started and they went and got jobs. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. So they're like,
So how would
forget
how
all
would,
this flying and shit.
Wait.
Let's go and let's work.
how are they spying on people?
Well, don't you always hear birds? Think about it.
Yeah,
think
but,
about it.
I mean-
always up in the air. What are they doing up there? Then? What do you think is happening? You think they're just flying about doing nothing?
I
They're
did,
keeping an eye
but I
on
mean,
us.
I've never seen like a bird with like an antenna sticking out of its
I
head.
don't need them.
Oh, they're high-tech birds. Is that what you're saying?
They've evolved over time to have these things within their own biology. You see,
What, radio transmitters?
of sorts. But you see, the magnetism of the earth. and
Ah,
all
turns
that.
them into receivers, and they.
There you go. See,
Oh, it's
because
all-
you know pigeons. You know, you can look it up on Wikipedia. You see
I
it.
bet I could look it up. It's a lot of things. So wait, hold on. So how would the birds giving information to the government?
A secret.
You
Can't know about
classified.
it. If
We could just know
knew about
enough to make this a story, and then that's it.
exactly that, and that's how they
Right.
keep us under control.
I feel like there was a big gap of that was missed. You know,
This is
birds
the problem
aren't real.
with these conspiracy theories.
Yeah.
is that some of them sound, it's
Plausible.
appealing
Yeah,
because
I can believe
this.
that.
We all know that the government are doing some crazy stuff, and
Right.
they don't tell the main public and all that. That's fine,
Right.
But sometimes I think people just lead these stories just to justify the shit that they don't understand.
Yes. So just putting stuff together. I don't understand cows, and I don't understand January. So January cows aren't real. Yeah,
There you go.
That's
Yeah.
what it is.
Yeah.
Or there's only January because we have cows. If all the cows were wiped out, we'd lose a month. That's a fact.
That's a fact.
Don't believe me? Go and wipe out all the cows.
Yeah.
And then you'll see.
Yeah, which is obviously something you can never prove.
There you go. That's what makes it
Perfect
plausible.
conspiracy. Okay.
You know?
Has there ever been a conspiracy that you did believe, but upon better reflection, like this is probably rubbish?
I've kind of come to terms with the fact that space travel is impossible, just because of the radiation factor. I just feel like I don't know how they would get around that, and I'm not saying that they didn't go out there, but I just think anyone who did got messed up royally.
Yeah,
'Cause it's
most
like-
of them usually end up with cancer.
Well, that's it. You know, you see
Or
like
heart disease.
Neil Armstrong, and you're like, what happened to this predator? It looked like he was in a microwave or some shit. You know what I mean?
Well, he clearly was.
That's what maybe exactly, but it's like that can't be good for you, man. So I don't.
Oh no,
think-
they have loads of risks with that.
Yeah.
It's pretty much they sign it off. It's like you will have a 5-10-fold chances of getting cancer and probably heart disease, and also bone
enlarged
loss,
eyes.
bone loss, all that sort of stuff.
That's
but people
messed
still do it. You know what I mean?
Well,
Obviously,
go down
I mean,
in
even
history,
pilots have an increase of getting
Just from being in at the altitude.
yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean,
We don't think about. I mean, they don't. If they,
it's not going to be like Star Wars. I think that's what saddens me.
yeah. George Lucas, you bastard.
You sold me a dream I could never experience.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know what I was going to say now, but it was about the flying. I mean,
You said
if-
pilots.
Yeah, so if you're wanting to go on holiday, the travel agents or holiday companies not going to be like, by the way, you can increase your chance of getting cancer. You know, they're not going to say that.
It's not going to
You know
help
what I
the
mean?
business, is
Yeah.
it?
Yeah,
You know what I
go
mean?
out in the sun, you know. Yeah,
It's only a little bit of cancer. You won't even notice it.
yeah, it's all right.
Just got on a plane.
It's got this thin sheet of metal that will protect you from it.
Yes. Well, that's the thing. I've always found that amazing how we could just come to terms with the fact that we're in an aeroplane.
Yeah.
And, I mean, we're fine with that. You know what I mean? As opposed to not being on the ground and not moving at ridiculous
Hey,
speeds.
that's better than a boat.
I don't think it is. I mean, at least with the boat, you know you're on some level. You know what I mean? You're not going to crash.
Listen, when you're in the sky, right? You know what I'm happy with?
What's that?
Ain't nothing gonna try and eat me while I'm up there.
It doesn't have to eat you. What if like birds fly to the engine and it just starts crashing
Yeah, but
slowly?
then that's
and you
usually
know
one
that's
way
what's
you're gonna
happening?
go out.
Yeah,
in
but
a
it's going to
plane.
be drawn out. It's going to be horrific.
Look, as opposed to being in the sea.
Well, all right, maybe not as bad, but I think with,
could be there for
with the
days.
sea, there's an option that you may be able to survive. If
No.
you can swim, you can maybe
You know what's
do
messed up
something
about
about
the
it.
sea? We always keep on coming back to this. But you're in the sea, right? You're surrounded in water, and you can't drink any of it. That
Okay.
is a mind F and a half.
All right, I get that. But
And
it
then
depends how
maybe
long you're
sharks,
out there.
jellyfish, all kinds of stuff.
Yes, there's a lot of messed up
Fish
stuff.
with swords on their faces. All right.
Yes. Yeah, but I mean, look, that depends where you are in the ocean. You know what I mean? Yes, it's a possibility, but the fact is, because you can swim,
Okay.
there's still a
tell me about the
possibility.
safe ocean that you're
I'm
referring
not saying
to.
there's a safe ocean. I'm just saying there's parts of the ocean that are not so populated with these creatures. You know what I mean? So
Or you're going to freeze to death in one of the two.
maybe,
You'll either
but the
freeze-
point I'm trying to make is, if you're in the ocean, at least you can swim. If you're plummeting through the air, what could you do?
even if you are swimming, if there's a whale or a jellyfish or octopus or whatever is it doesn't matter if you can swim, because they can swim it too.
Yeah, but I might be able to get to a boat or a raft or land
In
or
the
something. You know what I mean? I don't know how far I am. I might be able to see land and be able to swim there.
If you're in the ocean, you're far enough.
No, look, the ocean ends at some point, and where it ends, I might be close to that.
next to a sea.
No,
And then it's usually the ocean, and then it's a sea, and then it's like, okay, that's still a sea.
all right, but there may be some landmass somewhere that I might be able to swim to. That's what I'm saying.
Okay,
But
fair
if you're plummeting through the air at ridiculous speeds, what can you do?
Nothing. You accept your fate.
But see, that's the thing. I don't want.
Yeah, it's
I
less
think you're better
terrifying.
off. It's not less terrifying. You just, I'm going to die. Better kick back and enjoy the ride. No one's going to
There
do
you
that,
go.
man. You'd be panicking. You'd be screaming your head off.
I don't know. I've got a thing for heights anyway. So
Oh, you're just so different, aren't you, Mike?
amazing. I think were your words earlier.
Really?
You said
I
it.
believe
It's just
that.
on the
I said that
recording.
you think you're amazing. Yes.
Okay, fine.
Yes. I think we can all agree with that. That is a fact. So,
Okay.
yeah. But,
Right. I wanted to talk about one little thing before we go.
Okay.
Someone said something the other day, and they were talking about movies, and they were talking about Tyler Perry. But then they mentioned, they went, yeah, you know, that guy Perry Terry.
Terry, yeah,
It was-
you
I
said this
just
earlier.
felt- yeah, I was like, what a ridiculous name. I can't take anyone
But
with that
an
name.
apt name, though. Ridiculous, but yet apt. I
Yeah.
believe that he
Perry
should.
Terry.
Perry
And I
Terry.
thought,
That's
but I
about-
knew what they meant. It's
Straight
like, you
away.
meant Tyler Perry. But I
Yeah.
was like, I like him with that name now.
Yeah, I think it suits him better.
Yeah.
The due amount of respect that the name conjures up seems adequate.
Yeah.
You know what
I
mean?
think our
Perry
issue.
Terry.
I think our issue, or at least my issue, is just the big mama thing he does.
You know what? Can I say that just all right? Even if he dressed up as a woman, all right? Because look, there's Mrs. Doubtfire. You know what I mean? And this is the whole stigma about black men dressing up in clothes. If I'm being honest, I wouldn't say that's the thing that annoys me most. I think it's just the lazy comedy. It's the cheesiness of it. You know what I mean? It's that whole kind of, you know, everything always works out in the end, and it's this
Yeah, it's very
formulaic
Hollywood.
process.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
And I think that's what it's like. It's lazy.
What's the character? Is it Medea?
Medea, yeah.
Medea. So it's like, yeah, Medea in Harlem. Medea
Yeah, you
on
see what I'm
Sunday.
saying? It's like you might as well put an exclamation mark
Yeah,
at the end of the title.
yeah, it's like
just,
Medea eats toast. You know what I mean?
can't believe I'm eating toast. I usually eat bagels. Oh, this is gonna go on for an hour and a half.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And she'll be really brash against some very stiff white
Yeah.
people.
Hey,
And then
hey, I'm eating brunch. I didn't order toast. Listen, child, it's toast time. You better
Yeah.
get down.
yeah,
or
then she'll do
get
like
out
the
of
hammer
town.
time dance, and then
Oh,
and
my
everyone, yeah, you know,
God.
usual thing.
yeah,
It's lazy.
it is, and that's
But-
what I think. That's what annoys me more about it than anything else. That
But
it's lazy.
what I reckon what really annoys me is that not only is it lazy, but he's been an amazing success at it as well.
He's proved us all wrong, Mike. We can be as
Yeah.
angry as we want. He's still driving to the bank in a gold limousine, isn't he?
That's the thing.
You know what I mean?
His own
So,
bank.
You can hate it all you want.
Everybody else loves it.
This is it. I'm gonna smash some TVs later because I can. You know, it's just but then, you know, stuffed content, aren't we, Mike? We have a very limited choice of films that cater
are
to
we?
us.
I don't know. You know what? Think about it. We say that because obviously stuff is not coming out in cinemas much, but
Right.
we've got more TV than ever before in history.
TV, yeah, but is it catered to us as black people?
No, I mean, well, is any of it? I mean, sometimes
thing.
what's that other show? Was it Empire? I ain't even watched it, but I saw some other poster when I was walking through the tube station the other day, and it's like BMF, Black Mafia Family.
Yeah.
I was like, who are you marketing this to?
Well, it's about, you know, they're trying to do make, you know, gritty drama again. They looked at what sold in the past.
Can't you
and
be a
they-
bit more subtle, right? You know what I mean?
No, subtlety doesn't get you anywhere.
Goodfellas had, you know, Goodfellas.
Yeah.
You got Black Mafia Family, just in case you didn't realise what this was about. Seriously.
Yeah.
No subtlety at all.
Yeah, I mean, you know, you've got to get in there. There's a lot of people competing for the same space. You know what I mean? So you've got to look. We've got no time for a backstory. This is what it is. Either you're in or you're out. You know what I mean? And then try and get people that way.
Maybe I'm judging it too harshly, but I didn't like the marketing there. And I was like,
Yeah, I think
I
everyone's trying to.
felt somewhat offended by the poster. I was like,
black mafia family.
Yeah.
Well, you know, we've traditionally always had white mafia families. You know what I mean? Maybe Asian mafia families.
Yeah.
You know, so now it's time for
Cool.
show
Even if you
that
just this is how I'll drop it.
crime
I'll
is
just
a
call it
broad spectrum.
Mafia Family, and not even say, but yeah, have all the black characters there. So everyone's like, okay, they're gonna notice that there's black people on it.
Yes.
We tend to stand out at times.
Yeah, but
you
then there
know?
are people who only watch it because it's a black mafia family. You know what I mean? Maybe it's like, oh, I've seen mafia stuff before, and they're like, black mafia family.
Wait,
Oh,
you see
maybe.
Mafia Family, right? And you see a whole heap of black people dressed like the mafia, all right, on it,
Well,
and you
yeah.
think maybe these Negroes have got nothing to do with this.
Maybe
Yeah.
it's a
maybe they're the help.
they're
And-
help.
yeah.
They're the gangsters' butlers. Is that what you're saying?
All right. Okay, we have another suggestion from Amarie, a remake of The Wonder Years of a black family.
Yeah, did that. Yeah,
They
that's, did. Yeah, that's the thing now.
I did not know that.
Yeah, and it's weird because
I am
I'm sure
so out of touch.
it's set. So who is it? Oh, because I'm sure there's like some age disparity. So like, say it's set in the 60s, but the person who's narrating it wouldn't have been alive there, or they would have. You know what I mean? It wouldn't have made sense. But it's like,
Somehow.
don't think about that. This is just what's happening.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But
I mean, you would have thought that would be a major factor. In the
yeah,
show,
I think people would
being
ask
it's called
questions.
The Wonder
But
Years.
you know what?
And
You're
someone-
thinking. You're digging too deep, Mike.
Oh.
Just enjoy it.
I'm
Yeah.
thinking again.
Just
You know what?
smile
I
and
need to
dance.
stop doing it.
You know what I mean? It's making everyone feel uncomfortable.
Yeah,
But yeah,
and that's what
so-
matters.
Yeah. So, but yeah, it's that whole thing. Now, the Wonder Years, obviously, I grew up with the Wonder Years, and it's like it had its time and it had its place, and I just don't see the need for a remake. It's not like I
Yeah.
was missing the Wonder
It's a bit
Years.
like what I guess. Didn't they kind of do that with like What About Chris? Kind of.
Did they do that? They remade it?
No. What About Chris? Remember that show? With
What
Chris?
about Chris? You mean Everybody Hates Chris?
That's the one. Whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whatever. I pay no attention to television. No, yeah, but it's that
Don
kind of thing.
Cheadle.
Don Cheadle, that's right. Yes, he's the one doing the voiceover.
Yeah.
So I mean, so it's like, well,
No, then again,
how
how
old
old-
is Don Cheadle then? If
Don
he was
Cheadle
around
was
it?
about 60.
He's about 60.
I don't actually know.
That was a broad
I have a
sweeping
feeling.
statement.
I have a feeling that Don Cheadle's a lot older than you think he is. How old do you reckon Don
Yeah.
Cheadle is?
Oh, he's got to be. I reckon he's about 50.
Wait, he's only a. No,
What do you mean, no?
no.
You reckon he's older than 50?
Of course he's older than.
Don
50.
Cheadle?
Yes. When's the last time you saw Don Cheadle?
Oh,
Devil in a blue dress or something like that.
probably. Back in the 90s. What do you mean, he's changed since then?
He is a lot older than that.
Well, I mean, yeah, he's got that black man gene in it. So he's
Yeah,
like,
yeah. I'd say he's.
Actually,
his
he
late
was in the new Space Jam. That's it. But
Okay,
a lot
yeah.
of that might have been CGI, so I'm not sure.
Yeah, yeah. That's a film for the paycheck. And I just saw that as a pointless movie, you know. I mean, we're gonna probably close up soon on this show, but I just
Okay.
wanted to make one final point.
You just wanted to badmouth one more film, is that what you're saying?
Why bother?
Why? There's a whole new audience, man. You know?
Was anyone that fussed about the first one?
You know what it is? I think Space Jam is considered broadly to be seen as a black children's film. You wouldn't agree with that?
I don't know.
Because it's like you had Michael Jordan
With his
and-
family in a normal house.
But this is it. It was
Because he
in a
had
normal house. Like
yeah,
you can't
because
live
you
in a
know
normal
what?
house.
They depicted. I always remember that they depicted him like he's just living in a normal house.
It's like a
I'm
white picket fence and that kind
It's
of
just
thing.
like I was like, you're Michael Jordan. No.
You're going to be living in a
I
mansion.
just gotta pull out of his driveway. Hey Frank, how you doing? Just going to work, just like
this,
me.
yeah, this white guy. He's like, I live next door to Michael Jordan. He's a great guy.
He's a great
No,
guy,
he's in a gated community to keep people like
Exactly.
you away from him.
Yeah, and also there was the acting.
Well, yeah,
That was pretty awesome.
We had like a black lead role. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
We'd never had.
I
that
mean,
in a
when that
children's
film came out,
before.
I was actually into my basketball and stuff, and you know, I had my Jordans.
Okay.
Eventually, when I could save up for them, but anyway.
But you want to be like Michael Jordan?
No, I didn't.
You sure?
No, I did in terms of basketball, but watching Space Jam definitely lessened that.
I think but Space Jam is it's a classic now, right? I
yeah,
mean,
and remember, I think Michael Jackson and him did a film. So it's like the two Michaels.
they
together.
did a film.
No, they did a song for the film.
Was that Jam?
Of course it was.
But he wasn't doing anything, and he was just being Michael Jordan. It's
Yeah,
just
of course. What else is he gonna do?
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's not like they did a song together.
No,
He
but they
wasn't
were in the
singing.
movie. They were in the
They were in the video together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and he's got a basketball, and Michael Jackson's being,
It's like,
dancing
I can
about.
dance. You can play basketball. How did this happen?
Yeah.
It's so weird. You know what I mean? It's so quirky that you're here and I'm here. How did this? Oh my gosh, money. That's how it happened. You paid him a lot of money and he agreed.
And he agreed. Yeah. Show me the money, and that was it. But we have finally come to our 2 hours
Already?
of the show. Yeah, already.
Wow.
So just want to say thank you for everyone who actually participated and got involved.
Yes, thank you. I hope you guys enjoyed it.
Tell your pens.
I know we went off on a tangent, but I mean, that's what you tune in for, right? You want to hear the mad ramblings of two men, grown men, talking about things that no one else cares about. But yeah,
Way to describe our show. That's
it. And they're welcome. You're welcome. See? So that's what we do for you. Tell your friends.
You're selling this.
We're going to have twice as many people listening next week, Mike.
Yeah, that's probably not great.
All 6 of them.
Yeah. 6 million. Actually, we have been told that Don Cheadle is 57.
Oh!
Told you. He's
What?
almost 60.
Said he's 50.
50.
Yes.
And 57 is
It's still the 50s.
different. No, it is. You said 50.
Yeah, I said at least 50. Pretty sure that's what was said.
No. You said 50.
yeah.
And I said he's older. I said, all right.
7?
Okay.
It's in the 50s. I never said 60 or 40.
I said 60. So is 57 closer to 60?
No, but it's still in the 50s.
Is it closer to 60
It doesn't
than
matter.
50?
It's still in the 50s.
Is it closer?
So I said 50. You didn't even say
60.
60. You didn't say 50. I said 50.
I said 60.
Yeah, but that's not 50, is
I
it?
said he's coming up to 60.
No, see, now you're adding stuff. I'm sure that's not what you said.
I'm
Anyway.
pretty sure I did.
Point is, agree to disagree, innit? So,
I disagree. Yeah.
and I agree.
That you're lying.
No.
Yes. Okay. Anyway, look, people. Yeah. Thank you for your participation. You will see us same time. Well, or hear us.
Yes.
Same time, same place next week.
week.
Okay. Next Thursday, 8 p.m. till 10 p.m. In the meantime, you can email us at Wait. Let me do this. m.a.d.talks21@gmail.com. In fact, if we sent you the link earlier, it's all there anyway.
Yeah.
Or you can get on our Facebook page, which is called
It's at Mad Talks. Search for that on Facebook and the page should come up. And also, we've managed to set up our YouTube page now, so you can catch the last 2 shows we did, and hopefully I will have this show up soon enough, so you can check that out if you missed any of it or you want anyone else to listen in. And that is Mad Talk Podcast on YouTube. So if you type that in, it should come up. You'll see the logo, and you can check us out there.
Yeah. Okay,
So-
cool. So until next time, guys. Thank you.
And see you next week.
Next week.
Bye.